fan my fan revs like super loud, like yee yee yee. Then it has to cut off, and it seems like the colder it is outside, despite having central heating and air, it's affecting it. Like just the minor, it's like the cold threshold is like that indoor temperature when it's cold outside to make it wind up really wild and really loud. So I'm sitting here just waiting on it to quit doing that, you know.
Mm.
And you send that message. I'm like, dude, I'm going live. And as soon as I hopped on, it cut off like with perfect timing. Like that's amazing. Like I'm going with it loud. Let's do it.
For you guys that want to playing along at home in the home edition of this game.
The home edition. Yeah.
That's right. I'm Mark wasn't here yet, and I'm putting out a couple posts, links to stuff, and I put one in the Goon Squad, and Mark replies to it and posts the image. So that I replied to his image, and I said, "Your reply indicates an ability to be here when we have to go live."
And for those that aren't in the know, I'd say a good 75% of the time, like being on the safe side,
50.
yeah, 50, especially here in the last couple months, Rob's been having to go live without me.
No power. No, I think
Wild, wild
he's
west
in low power mode.
today.
He's not in. He just doesn't have bright lights on him, Scott. But
Yeah, I just saw them. They're up there on the wall, aren't they? Yeah, it's crazy, right?
every
Yeah, they were right behind me, and Finn said, "Look up," and I looked up, and there they were.
Scott says it. Scott says every time he hears the "We Are Legion," he hears "We Are Farmers." Dun dun
Bum,
dun.
bum. Bum, bum, bum,
Let's say hi to
bum.
everyone. The first person in there said, "Dang it, Pops beat me." Well, Pops got here so early that his dropped off and disappeared, which happens. There is a limit to how early you can get in and have your chat still be posted there. So my nerdy collection is there at 4 a.m. dropping it at my time, 4 a.m. my time.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. His expires now. You are first.
You are first. Pictures or it didn't happen. Congratulations, Jeremy.
I want to convince Mark to hurry up and send some stuff for cleaning and grading with me.
Oh yeah. I'm probably going to send this. I just picked another one of these up, so I'll probably need to be sending that off here soon.
Yeah, I saw that. That's just laying around shop food for just a couple bucks. You decide what the hell? Let's just pick another one up.
Yeah,
Like
it wasn't expensive.
Nice.
My other one was lonely.
Let's see here.
With all the Punisher Deadpool talk happening these days, I figured why not? Why not?
Nice. Looks like Scott picked up some Shazam books and some Invaders books. I highly endorse that Invaders run. Although I'm still freaking the last couple of issues I need for my run are taking me some time. It's bugging me. But
who did you order from?
I don't know. He ordered some comics online. He used a free shipping code. It doesn't say specifically. Somebody named John.
He gave us the free shipping code though. That's step one.
Proper job. Flash Ray. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. We are Legion. Yeah, that's right. All the invaders are the 70s invaders. Yeah, good. Those are the good ones. That second volume. Let's see here. Let's see. It's almost freezing there. The ocean keeps them from freezing. That's true. It does do that.
Salt water, yeah. It's literally 32 degrees even right here. So
okay.
It is. It's exactly freezing where I'm at. But nothing freezes at 32. You know what I mean?
It's 43 right now.
That's not bad. That's actually nice. That's like you get your flip flops on, you get your shorts on in that order, and then you're like, it's 43. I better put on a long sleeve t-shirt.
A hoodie, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I will admit, right now I am wearing my Crocs. I didn't put.
Talking about long sleeves and shorts weather. That's what it is where Rob is, not where we are. Where we are, you need to put your flip flops on, then your pants on in that order.
Let's see here. We got
the monkey's outfit for today. Yeah. She's going flannel Dan on us.
Quick, someone call into my work and tell them I have been kidnapped before I make it there. The back is killing me, not looking
today, but she picked it out when I ordered that.
Now,
Are you
I
gonna
think
wear
you're
that?
a grown manders. You can call in on your own. You don't need us to call in and
Probably the one
tell
thing.
us yarn about you being kidnapped. But
Yeah.
Yo, we gotta wear those today?
it could happen.
Do I get to wear one?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm
$1
excited.
each for those Invaders books. Damn,
Throw
that's a steal,
snowballs at
man.
children
If they're in
anyway.
decent
That's
condition.
the move.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Let's see here. Blu-ray comes in and says, "Good morning, folks. I hope all is well. I'll be on the hunt with Tony Sanders' channel tonight." Oh, well, there you are, guys.
Happy hunting to Blue Hill.
Indeed. We Be Legion says,
We do be.
Geek Out with Roscoe, who
Love that
yesterday I posted my Geek Out with Roscoe mystery box.
Now, does yours
Fire.
from the first round or the second?
This one
So
was
we
from
just
the
did a
round.
second.
This is from the second round. I had done 2 boxes in the first round from a while ago. This is from the round that just went off and just closed out.
It was like yesterday, the day before, whatever.
Yeah. It was
Very-
phenomenal. Fire, baby. Fire. Okay, 18, 21, 28. Okay, good. Good. Yeah. I think 8 isn't 18 like I think issue 18 is our first issue with the Destroyer in the Bronze Age. Let's see.
And that's volume 1 still?
Yeah.
Like they didn't run like an older series than that?
The Invaders didn't. No, the Invaders was in the 1970s. Was the first
I guess
volume
so.
1. The characters were all from the Golden
Yeah.
Age, but they never ran as the Invaders as a title. It's 38 degrees where Scott's at. So yeah, you're even colder than where Scott's at.
Yeah, Scott's over there enjoying the summertime.
Let's see. I don't think Rob likes me. He always skips over my comments. I don't know. I circled back and went over your comments. We talked about you. You're the first person there. Yeah.
Let's roast this man.
Yeah.
Poor comment.
I guess maybe because I start. Maybe depending on when that was posted. That was at, you know what? That was at 4:34. So around that time might have been when I just started doing the comments, and I started kind of in the middle, and then I went back to the top and came back down. So that might be fair.
Rob is not a traditional man. He will do things the Rob way.
You know, but usually there's an order to it, though.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to anyone but Rob, and that's what matters.
In this particular case, it just happened to be I started at the first thing I saw on the chat, and then I decided, I should go back to the beginning.
That's a good place.
No. Let's see, it's 31. There.
Jeremy, we're in the same place.
31, 32, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. Aren't Invaders related to Liberty Legion? Well, Liberty Legion is a different group, Scott. They do appear in Marvel Comics Presents for the first time, and then their second appearance is in the Invaders. I think it's issue 4, and they reappear a couple of times, but that's kind of, how they're related.
Rob, I got some good news, man.
Oh, you saved a lot of money on car insurance?
Well, obviously, but
right.
Reacher is back on. Reacher is.
I heard that last night. Watching Let's Talk About It.
Yeah, season 2 dropped the first 3. Thank you, Timu.
It's a hashtag that'll be going.
That was hilarious. 19, dude, that long pause while he waited for her. He goes, 19 statues, and she was dying.
Figures, yeah.
19 anime girl statues or girl figures. Can you stop saying girl?
There's no better way to describe it.
Yeah. She's legit. It's like, can you stop saying girl? Can you say woman or something? Anything else? Yo, those things are hilarious.
Thanks, Timu. Thanks, Timu. Yeah, no, I'll give them this, man, for considering everything survived the way that they packed it. Makes you almost think like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't think they know what they're doing at all. But I do
at
think
$90
shipped, your traditional statues. They're figures. They're made of They're made of plastic
resin. Yeah.
Yeah, you can probably drop them. They'll be fine. They're like the diamond what are those called? Diorama, those Diamond Select diorama statues. They're like $30, but they look like good statues. They're not like carved out of resin. They're plastic molds.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially to be produced at that price and shipped from
Yeah,
China.
God. So what is
Yeah.
Temu? Is it like the Wish.com for collectibles or something?
I don't exactly know because I skip over all their ads, but apparently it's some marketplace of really cheap crap. It's
I've
kind
never
of
even
like
seen their ads. I'd never even heard about them, but I did see
I've
some of
seen.
the other comments that people left on Rumi's video, and they're like, it's hit or miss with ordering from them, and blah blah blah. I'm like, this must be a discount overstock warehouse for certain kind of merchandise.
I don't know. It could be Alibaba's bastard child.
Okay,
You know, we
shout
used to
out
get
to Alibaba's bastard child.
Alibaba where you don't have to buy 10,000 copies of something in order to get that price. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're familiar with Alibaba or no Ali. It's not Alibaba, AliExpress or something like
I'm
that.
not sure.
There's some other Chinese website where you could go to. I think maybe it's AliExpress or something. But it's like you could buy like you want tents. Okay, buy 3-man dome tents for $10 a piece at AliExpress, but you got to buy a pallet of them.
You gotta
You
buy a
know,
pallet, yeah.
and it was
Watch right
yeah
there. There's basically a new Wish style app, but you can find some cool stuff on there, knockoff Legos and a bunch of other crap.
yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard some and there are some articles and stuff I've read recently that suggest that it's a definitely shop there at your risk, that not only from the product side of things but suggesting that potentially there's some issues with credit card security and whatnot. But
that makes sense. That tracks.
but yeah, it's a lot of shipping on most AliExpress and cheapo knockoff stuff. Yeah, it's really crazy. I mean, I've not. There's other sites that are similar, or will sometimes be more specific. Like I ordered a football jersey, and it's like you get it for like $20 for a fucking jersey. You kidding me? And it's like, yeah, it gets there, and you compare it to when you go buy at the NFL license, it looks exactly the same, even down to the tags on it practically.
This
Uh,
is a fair question.
I don't have a pallet of tents on standby. I know I'm specifically used that reference because I did at one point when I was working for the Scouts. I was looking at trying to acquire a bunch of tents that were all exactly the same for the Jamboree Scout troop, and in my searches, that was one of the places I ended up at one point. Well, look at that. He's got his throw blankie on, and
Iswald, hello.
he's got his bed head on. He
Bro, if you
probably
would just get a snuggie, you could put your
yeah,
arms in your blanket and
yeah.
sleep
Where's your
functional.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, ugh, it's cold up in here.
Yeah.
you get
It's
yourself
cold
a
everywhere, it
a
seems.
little cup of hot cider going.
Yeah, nah.
What's
no
the
sign.
first official day of winter? Aren't we around that?
It's next week, so I think it's the 22nd.
Gotcha.
See, Blue Hellion Comics. Rob's a scout leader. Not anymore. I was for many years when my kids were young, but my oldest is 22, aged out a while ago, and I'm still do some stuff tangentially with the Scouts but I'm not part of any troop right now. I just a merit badge counselor for the council still, and I work with the Sons of the American Revolution as the Eagle Scout scholarship coordinator. It sounded normal.
I like the escort section on Craigslist.
The only time I buy a jersey is when a player gets traded off team, so I can get the jersey for $10. Is there?
$10.
Ironically, the only time I buy a jersey is right before the player gets traded off the team, so I get stuck with a jersey with somebody who's no longer on the team, not
Well,
knowing
it works really good when they come back to the team.
that happens not as often as you'd think.
No, it doesn't.
And
And they come back with a different
They
number.
come back and get a new number.
Yeah, they usually come back with a new number.
I refuse to buy like a Brock Purdy jersey because I have a closet full of not so great quarterback jerseys for my team. So I'll just not buy anymore. let him do well on his own. Not although I don't want to be his death knell that gets him traded off the team or something. Let's see here. What was got? What is this? I missed the connection section. Okay. Rob is Superman. No. I'm a Marvel guy. Let me see. So I couldn't be Superman.
I thought you were the Sonic guy.
Sonic.
Yeah, the
Oh,
villain
yeah,
in
with the
Sonic.
mustache.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Tyler said, "Congrats on your Dodgers getting something." Show.
Oh, Shotani.
Yeah, he's
I don't
funny on
think
that.
that's Shohei Ohtani.
He just
10 years, $700 million contract, taking $2 million a year for the first 10 years and deferring the remaining $680,000 for the following 10 years. So
how far is it?
Dodgers.
Anaheim in LA. How far are they?
Oh, Anaheim and LA, they're relatively close in the grand scheme of things. I know they think that they're pretty far apart from each other, but in reality, they're maybe 45 minutes to an hour at most. Whereas it's like from me to San Francisco, but for me to either of them, it's like an 8-hour drive.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so we're over 400 miles away. Yeah, I actually did. I had one for me and one for my son at one point, Roscoe. Let's see. There's a Blue Hane Comics asks Rob, I know I should qualify. Should I sign up for a Sons of Anarchy promotion? Well, every chapter is different. I will tell you that if you're interested in history, it's kind of fun, but it is definitely a club that is a lot of old retired dudes. So when I show up, I dramatically bring down the demographic, at least in my area. Some areas there's a lot of younger folks, but it's kind of a cool group.
Easiest day of work in her life.
Let's see.
Good morning, aggressive relaxing.
Rob looks like Master Roshi from Dragon Ball Z. I have no idea who that is, so
I know exactly who he's talking about.
I'm sure several people do. I'm just not a.
He really does look like it. No. Look it up, you'll see it.
Tyler, Rob still takes a knee during the anthem.
I always thought that was perfectly fine. To be perfectly honest, I thought because it was still respectful. Yeah. I felt, but
yeah.
Oh, see, Scott says
Everyone
he's got
has
a
their
Starfleet
opinions.
jersey.
Yeah, I thought it was perfectly fine. It did. I didn't see where it added up, but
It's not like he didn't show up.
Protest your way, kind of things.
Yeah, well, it wasn't like you were causing a disruption or distracting from anything. You just quietly took a knee. I mean, it's like, but
all it really did was just gave the media fuel to piss people off. Like, hey, we can take this and enrage.
Now, wearing his socks with pigs dressed as cops and stuff to practice stuff, that was a different ball of wax. But the thing, that baseball player though, man, that's a crazy. So Mark, here's the deal: dude's getting $700 million.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Right, he's voluntarily deferred the vast majority to the second 10 years after he's done, his contract is up. So the first, he's only taking $2 million a year while he's there because he's making a lot of money off of endorsements. Yeah. And let's be honest, you could probably live on $2 million a year.
That'd be a stretch, but I could try.
Well, you know what? I challenge you.
2.5 is.
Just for that, I'm going to try to do it on way less. Something. I'm going to do it for less than $1 million. How's that? So then after the 10 years is up, he's going to get $68 million a year for the next 10 years after he's done with this contract. So whether he's continued to play or not, he's going to be getting.
Is this guy really good? Is he young? Like
he's young, but he's a Japanese player who both pitches and hits.
which
I
is
thought you were going
not
to say pitches
normal.
and catches.
No.
Well, he probably can catch if
He
anything,
fields
they
his
tell him.
position. Yeah. So it's pretty
He-
crazy.
Yeah, that's a rarity in baseball.
It
to
is
have a
true.
pitcher.
$2 million a year in California is
Out to
close.
$11.
It's actually about $24 an hour because minimum wage is a good one. I appreciate that. But you know what? At least he doesn't have to shovel snow or say that it's literally freezing outside.
It's not freezing. It's cold in here.
No, Mark it was 32 degrees where he was at. It was yeah, and of course
32 degrees out there?
baseball's
Down there?
guaranteed money. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like even if he gets hurt or something, that money's his. It's locked. That is just a crazy sum of money.
Is this like a younger guy, like a young up and comer just got there or something?
No.
in
I
his
mean,
30s now, right?
he's somewhat established. I mean, he's probably to get that kind of money. He's probably I don't know. I didn't look it up. I didn't.
I think he's 30 right now.
He can't be much. God, if
Is
he's
that like
30,
is that an unusually high amount?
yes,
Unusually,
it's about
what's the X factor here? What's the catch? What's the deal?
He's 29 actually.
Yeah, I would say 29, but that's still you figure because he can play. The thing is that he's a pitcher, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that he can play other positions and can hit, so
Yeah, but like if you have a whole team, why do you need him to play other positions?
So because
It's not that. So as a pitcher,
so there's two things.
Yeah.
Pitchers only play once every 5 days. First of all, secondly, they also in the National League they do take up a batting spot in your roster.
Yes,
That's over.
Tyler, you have the link, Tyler. It's in the
that's
chat.
over. They have the DH now.
Oh, they have the DH now.
Yeah.
Okay,
So there's no real difference.
so he can DH when he's not if they want. But the other thing is normally when you sign a pitcher only has so many years that they can pitch. So the nice thing is that as a multi-threat type of guy like this is that if his pitching goes to crap, they still have the ability to use him in other roles and stuff. So, but
Yeah, it doesn't happen. You don't hear of a pitcher as a hitter. That doesn't happen, and especially now, like a lot of since he's Japanese, it's a different culture. But here, the pitchers usually don't bat.
Already seen it, Rob.
The last time they actually batted
got
was
it?
in high school or
Already seen
something like that.
All right.
So,
Mine are doing that too. Like I'll open them and the newest message will be like from days ago, and I have to go out and refresh and go back in. And he said his chats aren't updating. Like I had like a one maybe a 2 week period where like the computer and the app were both working good without there being some kind of random glitch. And now the random glitch is on the app side again. I'll get a notification that something new message just came in, and I'll go look and it'll be like 3 days old. Chat. Hey Tyler, I'm assuming you're here to talk comic books. What's happening?
Obviously, not Shohei Ohtani.
Who?
Shohei Ohtani, the $700 million man.
AKA Shotani.
Shotani, yeah.
Shotani.
So he
Roscoe
can
doesn't think he's worth $700 million, and he probably isn't. But you know what?
Roscoe
the Dodgers
doesn't value human life.
Well, you're
Dodgers,
getting a guy who plays multiple positions.
Again, that's irrelevant.
Forget that. It's the Dodgers and the Yankees, man. Those teams spend too much money on too much stuff. They don't care.
Well, they have the money to spend.
But go ahead, Tyler.
So he can pitch and hit, which is like there's only a few players that have ever been able to do that. And he does both at the like absolute highest level. Before he got hurt last year, he led the league in home runs and strikeouts on the mound. So he's like the best player hitting and the best player pitching in baseball.
So he's like the Japanese version of Babe Ruth.
Yeah, that's. I mean, a lot of people say he's possibly the greatest baseball player to ever live. Like now,
that's still too soon.
Currently, it's legitimately not too soon. That is how good he is. Like
I want to see him play with Trout. How him and Trout work together.
Him and Trout played together every year up until this year.
Oh, that's right, because he's in Dodgers now. So
yeah.
Different.
So he's better than LeBron James
at baseball for sure.
At baseball, he's definitely better than.
He's better than Michael Jordan at baseball.
Maybe.
So is he like Mark McGuire level good?
That
I think
better.
Mark McGuire's not a really good choice.
The only comparison is Babe Ruth because Babe Ruth was a pitcher and a hitter. There's like no one else.
To be fair, back then nobody was actually anything. They were just everywhere.
Yeah.
No, that's really not true. There's just not really players like that. It's pretty crazy.
Babe Ruth was like 57 years old, smoking a cigar and like 150 pounds
And
overweight. It's
while eating a hot dog.
Yeah. Oh, I know. He was an athletic phenom.
Well, he
Phenom.
was an athletic supporter, all right.
and he was swinging like a 52-ounce bat, which is
He was like an elephant out there with his strength. It's insane. I mean, he hit 714 home runs back when no one hit home runs.
Mm-hmm.
But can he steal a base like Ricky? Nope. All right, good.
Love me some Ricky.
Ricky is the best.
That's right.
You guys took him from us.
We
took
had
him
him
from you
first, you
first.
dumbasses. Fucking A.
We had him in the good years.
Let me tell you something. Grew up, man. I was like, we were playing pickle out in the street so you could be Ricky Henderson all the time, man. That was like the thing. Billy Ball.
We
Old
also
school Billy Ball.
took Reggie from you too. So
Yeah. And Billy Martin. Let me tell you, the long list of players that the Yankees have taken from the A's going back to the time in Philadelphia is long. You don't understand. Dude, if you go back and you really read through the history of the A's, the Yankees and the A's have had this thing going on for like 75 years where the Yankees would like take players away from the A's and stuff before the days of so they would do these weird trades even before free agency that whatever reason A's go up. But the A's mascot being an elephant is because of the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Yankees ownership, like when Carl Mack bought the A's in Philadelphia, or Connie Mack, the Yankees ownership told him, hey, good luck with that white elephant you have. So the white elephant became the mascot for the A's as a middle finger to the New York Yankees.
Everybody hates the Yankees, but we love them here.
Yeah, and when they were in Kansas, the Kansas City fans burned a bus that had a sign that said New York bound on it because of all the trades of players that were going from the Kansas City Athletics to the Yankees. So they burned a bus and effigy and stuff. It's crazy.
Good times.
I forgot they were in Kansas City.
Yeah. Who's the last player we actually stole from you guys? Was it Giambi? That I could think of, like last big player.
I don't know. I haven't been paying as much attention lately, and now that they're leaving the Oakland, I've completely given up. I said, forget it, I'm done.
It's over.
I'm absolutely done. I'm not following them as they leave, and I'm either going to be I don't know if I can be a true free agent of baseball. I'll probably just be done. Why don't
you become an Anaheim fan or
full-time Dodgers fan?
No. I will probably just give up on baseball altogether.
That's so sad that Oakland lost them like that.
Because I can't support the Giants because the Giants are complicit in the A's leaving the Bay Area. Mm-hmm. But people who didn't come here to the community hangout, We Are Legion community, hear us talk about baseball, or me and my gripes about my soapbox about the teams leaving the Bay Area. So, what are you reading and reviewing these days, there, Mr. Shattered Glass?
What if I don't think I've read anything the last couple of weeks. Nothing new.
Well, you call yourself Shattered? Oh, you're not reviews anymore, are you?
No, I'm not.
That's
why I changed it.
Man, that's some smart.
Dude, at this point, you're always changing.
It's settled down. It was for a while getting rather annoying having to rename his membership every fucking week on the title
cards. I did get something really cool for Avid, though.
That's a true story, Flashray. Very true.
I think Mark is going to appreciate this.
We're all going to become minor league baseball fans as we go to root for the new Oakland Bees that are coming to town. Bees. Yeah.
So,
or not minor league, it's an independent league. I'm sorry.
I was given this book as an Avid.
Oh, nice little
Right.
reprint. Which
Okay.
reprint is that one?
Hold on. Don't tell us.
Oh, Mark's gonna.
Tilt it forward, the top forward. God, the lighting is so.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah, do you want to make them big?
You gotta.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's the 2017 Loot Crate edition.
Yeah, it's the loot crate. Yeah, you got it.
I know, I got it.
Mark is a
I
genius. When it
But
comes
is this? Would you call this a true facsimile?
No, that is a actual reprint because the price tag is still different on it.
No, it's not even in there.
Look at the back cover. Then that might be the only facsimile if they don't have the price tag on the back cover.
No, it doesn't have. It doesn't have pricing on it.
I put super cold water in their bottle,
Stuff.
put their things in the car, cracked the driver's side window. And feel
Oh,
like
if
you
you
didn't
look at
walk
the
out.
back. That's the back.
Yeah, they don't have the price on there anywhere on the bottom.
There's-
That might be the only actual facsimile then, because that did come in a poly bag, which
Yeah.
like gets around the problem of having to put an accurate
Yeah.
price on
Yeah,
the paper.
It was in a poly bag.
That might be the only facsimile that exists.
Mhm.
Well,
the
if
paper
we
is the
want to
same.
stick, if we want to stick to Mark's true definitions of facsimile, it would still be a reprint because it's not
It's not the same
size.
dimension.
Yeah.
Let's go, Rob. Yes, yes, it's a reprint, baby.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
everything's the same.
Every single one of the Action Comic 1 reprints, all 13 or 14 of them, depending on if you want to count the oversized, they all have different tells on them.
The
of which
only
one is
thing,
which.
the only thing that tells you is, and it's hard. It's in the fine print.
There
right
it is. Now we're
Literally
getting
the
down
only
to
thing.
it.
Only thing.
It's a really close one, but it's still a reprint.
So I actually plan on getting this slabbed because it's a cool thing to have slabbed.
Yeah, I've got the 2022 reprint slabbed, and I've got I think it's the 1982 peanut butter reprint slabbed. And
I've had this one that I got from
it was
like
a promotional
candy shop.
reprint for Action Comics 1.
Yeah,
and
there
like
was-
different
there was
things did promotional, like the Sleeping Bag Company did one, peanut butter did one.
The post
Oh.
office.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
Scott,
post
we
office
just-
one's the coolest one with the half cover with
Yeah.
the actual collectible stamp as part of the cover.
Scott says it doesn't smell old, so just rub some Bengay on it.
Yeah,
And there's
put some
the
Old Spice on it.
certificate of authenticity.
What is that? Aqua Velva?
No, Old Spice, you're good with that one.
Brute.
I
I put
yeah.
brute.
Yeah, it's a Brute on it. There you go.
Brute.
The Old Spice was like the aftershave I used when I first started shaving way back when. I remember.
Yeah. He left his jacket at school yesterday. No big deal, buddy. Not a big deal.
I like the smell of old comics. It's not really the old comics. I think that's we smell. It's the smell of the mold spores. But listen,
Or the cigarettes.
Yeah,
The
come here.
cigarettes that and
This is for Finn, right?
cigars that
Yeah,
was smoked around them.
Brute, the cheap cologne for men.
Hey, that's a half
Brute,
one.
man, or musk.
Yes, it is.
Musk for men.
This will keep you warm till you get in the
That's just
car
called not
while
showering
you're-
for.
Just show Rob.
No.
What?
You
Oh,
gotta
it's the
see, you can
Grinch.
see. Look,
Look
can
at
see.
that.
Lean forward. You can see a little ball in there.
I love it.
No.
It's super cold outside.
Baby, it's
Nobody
cold
sees it.
outside.
Happy holidays.
I love your sweatshirt, man.
That is a cool sweatshirt.
Hey, Finn.
Oh, Rob's talking to you.
Finn. You're a mean one, Mr. Finn.
Mr. Finn.
You really are a heel. Three words that best describe you are, and I quote,
Stink.
the smell of mold spores. I like mushrooms in your coffee.
Yum, mold
Yeah.
sport. Good morning, J-Man.
Anyone reading Beast World tie-ins? I've been reading the main event, and it's been great so far, but I'm
Yeah,
hesitant
shockingly
on the
good.
tie-ins.
The main event was shockingly good. We've only gotten 3 tie-ins. You've gotten Waller Rising, which was awesome, but it's an absolute deep cut to like third-rate characters over the last couple years. And
Yeah.
then the other 2 that came out are little one-shots they're doing on different cities around the DCU. They did one Beast World Metropolis. Last week was Gotham. Next week is Central City.
That's cool. I like the
Back,
world
back.
tour. So when they did
Yeah,
that.
they're still in the grocery bag though.
Look, they shot it lit on me.
Come give me a tap pats, homie. Kyle, how many days of school they have next week?
Flash frame. Actually, to be honest, it's not. If you, it's just how you interpret it. The song originally was more about a woman making excuses, trying to play coy, because at the time women weren't allowed to have sexuality and stuff, and so she's
It's hard
playing
warming
along
them.
in order
I've
to.
already turned it
Oh
on.
sure, what do people think? We'll just pretend it didn't
You're just
happen.
gonna have to
type
deal
stuff.
with the jacket.
And then people have changed the interpretation over time.
There's nothing offensive about
Yeah,
that song
so-
compared to everything else we listen to.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I love that. That's the creepy song. Meanwhile, it's like all the other stuff that been going on for the last 20 years in rap music and whatever. Yeah,
And beyond.
yeah, true. Or
It's not
any
just
rock,
in rap music anymore.
let's say
I like
any
the
rock and roll
Christmas
song from the
Faith album.
1970s or 80s.
Yeah, pretty much any genre.
There's a
There's
lot
some
of
muddy
songs.
country out there these days too.
There's a lot of rock and roll songs that are like, oh, yeah.
The kids went out the door. I could hear them screaming, "Let's go!"
Why do you think we made you put on all this cold weather battle gear?
It's cold outside.
That's why we got you your Hoth gear.
Really can't stay.
Every time I hear that song now, I immediately think of Will Ferrell's Elf.
That's what
That
I was
fan-
gonna say.
Yeah, that
Oh
fantastic-
yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a great scene.
I just
He just close your eyes, and he just runs into the wall.
I was just rewatching that the other day. That's a great movie.
It is. Me and the kids watched it just because I wanted to expose them to that song.
We're gonna watch it later in the year. So we always we watch a lot of movies. We saw How the Grinch Stole Christmas like a couple of days ago. We already saw Home Alone 1.
Which one? Well, slow it down, Izzy. Which Grinch?
Yeah,
'Cause
which
there's so many
Grinch?
versions. That
The Jim Carrey.
Okay.
The Jim Carrey.
I thought you were talking about like the classic.
Yeah.
No, the original, the actual original animated one. We're gonna watch
It's short.
closer to Christmas.
Yeah,
Like I forget
was
how
like-
short it is.
it's
Every
like a
single
30-minute TV special. Or
Yeah.
something. Huh.
Yeah. No, it's not even. It's
Well,
like
30 minutes with commercials.
Which
22
commercials? Yeah, I
minutes
got
or
you,
something
bud.
like that.
The one
Well-
with Jim Carrey is a movie that I never watched until like maybe 2 years ago. Like I was more than aware of
It's
it.
not
Just
bad.
didn't,
What?
I just didn't care. I just didn't like it. Just wasn't for me. Like I was never like a Grinch person. I was a Rudolph kid. I'm like I could watch this Grinch
Saw Rudolph
cartoon,
already.
or I could watch Rudolph. I'm going to watch Rudolph 100 times. Like out of 100
Yeah.
times, how many will I watch Rudolph over the Grinch? 100. Not even
Yeah,
a question.
Yukon Cornelius is the goat.
The goat. But like we had the Rudolph and a lot of those on VHS as a kid. We didn't have the Grinch as a kid. So if it was just happening on TV, like I would just happen to get up and do something else. 'Cause I thought it was boring, and it is. It absolutely is. It's not the greatest Christmas special out there.
So we've seen yesterday. We saw Charlie Brown. We've seen The Grinch, the movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Then we've seen Home Alone. We've seen the first one. We're watching the Santa Claus, the second season of the Santa Claus. So we'll see
Did you
what
say
we've seen.
season?
Yeah.
It's on Disney Plus. I couldn't
It's
get
on
through
Disney.
season 1.
Season 1 is crazy.
Wait, slow
Season
down.
2 is
Slow down.
better.
Is
Okay.
this is the Tim Allen one, right?
Yeah.
So they're
So
back.
like I turned on what I thought was just like a 30-minute special they did with him and some
No,
kid
it's a whole
running around
TV
on the
series.
sleigh. Well,
like a
the
TV
kids
series.
watched some little 30-minute special.
So there's 2 seasons now. So this is they just did the second season, which is better than the first season. Oh, I'm sure that's a great
Backdoor
Christmas
Hussies
movie.
night.
Is that like a Die Hard thing? Is that truly a Christmas movie?
Well, instead of going through a chimney, they're going through a back door.
I guess it's the same thing, right? Coming down the chute.
That's right.
Is the stocking hung?
Jimmy tonight.
The stocking was extra hung.
Wow.
Oh,
So,
Lisa and I
we
watched.
saw all that. What'd you see,
Lisa-
man?
Lisa and I watched Candy Cane Lane. I think it's on Amazon Prime, Has Eddie Murphy. It's a new Christmas movie. It was surprisingly good.
Candy Cane Lane.
Candy Cane Lane.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah,
What I
it's
haven't seen yet is I haven't seen the Christmas Chronicles yet.
that's all
The
right.
first one or the second one?
Either. I haven't seen either.
Yeah, don't watch another Christmas movie until you watch the first one and then skip the second one altogether.
Mhm.
Like, dude, it is so good. It is insane.
Yeah, the first one's really good. I didn't finish the second one, so
Nothing like Egon the Living Planet playing Santa.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, you're gonna be like, I know everyone said this was good, but this actually is better than I expected it. Despite us telling you it will be better than what we're saying it is.
You know what's actually really good that I was shocked was the movie Claws, that animated feature that's on Netflix. That's
Oh,
really
yeah. I think it's called Klaus.
Really? It's Klaus?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like German, right?
Yeah,
We don't
so
know.
it's not German.
I don't
It's not
speak
German
that
speaking.
war. Luckily for me, we won that war, so I don't speak German.
I'm full white, so I speak a little German.
A little German.
He sprachen Sie Deutsch. Mostly just Sieg and the trains are this way, something like that.
Guy's copy of Menkopf somewhere.
Jesus. like how he went looking for it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's got Kurt Russell plays Santa Claus in the Santa Chronicle movies.
Yeah,
the
that's
second
great.
one's fun and everything, but the first one is just it.
Yeah, I don't care about the first one. That's all that matters.
Oh, I also watched May December. Has anyone watched May December?
I never even heard of it.
What, you got the Hallmark movies or something?
No, it's on Netflix.
May December. It does sound like a Hallmark Christmas
It does.
movie.
It's about. Oh, I don't even know if I want to say it. It's got Julianne Moore and Natalie Portman in it. And it's on Netflix.
That sounds like a.
Is this a Christmas movie, Tyler?
It's not a Christmas movie. It just came on Netflix though. It's gonna be up for Oscars and stuff.
I heard Iron Claw is going to be up for Oscars.
What is that? It sounds familiar.
That's the Von Erichs movie.
It's a wrestling movie.
Oh,
Is this about like a teacher banging her student, Tyler?
yeah. There's more to it, but yes.
There's more to it.
They should have named this
That
movie
does
The
sound like
Radio
a
Man.
Hallmark movie.
What more
That
do you
sounds
need?
That's a
Okay,
made-for-TV
so
movie, man, from the 80s.
Just because Mark
That
brought it
is.
up, what it's about is Natalie Portman's an actress, and she goes to visit Julianne Moore, who banged her student like 20 years ago.
Well, I can just read the solicitation that says
Yeah.
a long married couple with a scandalous beginning. She was 36, he was 13. Faces unsettling truths when a TV star arrives to research them for a role.
Yep.
Like, dude, this sounds terrible.
This is what you're watching?
I can't even explain to you how I was like, man, I don't want to watch this at all, but I've heard
He's
good
like,
things.
I'm watching this on
Immediately
Rudolph.
pulled into the movie.
I
That
gotta
movie
tell you,
was so
Tyler, I
good.
hear you say things like, I didn't want to watch this at all, but yet you're a grown man who lives in his own house, who controls his own remote and turns it on your own free will.
Yeah, well, I just heard so many good
But
things, so I wanted to see what it was about.
In his defense, it had Natalie Portman in it, so
Fair enough, yeah. Izzy, we can't see that because you're harsh lighting. Can't tell one bit what that is.
it's the Punisher.
Where were these teachers when I
I
was
like how
in
you put it
school?
closer into the light, like that helps. Can you turn your can lights off? Like, what do you got going on over there?
It's his monitor.
That helps. There you go.
People need to learn how to run dark mode on their computers.
Yeah,
Well,
dark mode
this
is a
my
must.
laptop now, so
Your laptop has dark
It
mode.
looks good.
yeah.
Lighting is way better.
I'm giving this away
To who?
to
The first
one of
person to
the
type
winners.
in Alibaba in the
You
chat
have
right
to spell it correct. You have to spell it correct.
That's right.
Alibaba.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't spell Alibaba.
Nobody can.
Really.
In a country of
Well,
weights and
Maybe
measures.
I think there's 40 thieves that can, but
I have problems trying to spell the word "duh." Oh, look, Scott got it.
Yo,
Alibaba.
Go in there if you're going to do that.
Looks like a Demon Hunter album. It actually does look like a Demon Hunter album. Yeah.
Oh, good golly, Miss Molly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's this?
I don't know. You tell me.
Sorry, I'm scrolling through Instagram.
Looks like that Blue Alien. Boom. We got Dan joining the stream. What's up, bro?
Hey, not much. Have a morning off, so I figured pop on and say hi to everybody and hang out.
Perfect.
What's up?
Hey,
You're rocking
just
the
a
jersey. Is that in honor of the jersey conversation earlier?
cool. Yeah, and plus the game ain't the same without Notre Dame.
Hell yeah.
So anything going on for anybody today?
Everyone's trying to spell Alibaba in the chat to win this slab Izzy has.
Now, this is going to be part of 2K giveaway on January 1st.
DJ Link is in.
Both my kids came home from school yesterday, so I have a full house again for the next 3.5 weeks.
Yeah,
Both my kids come home from school every day.
The difference, I don't want them to.
In fact, one of my kids is about to leave right now.
Tyler, did you watch Reacher?
Do you change the
No,
lock?
I've never seen it.
Do you have Amazon Video? Well,
Oh,
I know
yeah.
you do. You watch Invincible.
Oh, thanks.
Yo, like you, I know you're really busy with May December, but you should check out Reacher when you get a chance.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try to fit it in.
Yeah, we need to get DJ to add May December to the agenda so we can get Remy's thoughts on it.
research. He's watching a movie for research so he could figire out how to get to 13-year-old.
Good morning. Oh, Justin.
Oh, he's getting ready for battle.
Oh, JB don't play. Izzy,
Oh,
that's
my
the best.
goodness.
That's the greatest blanket you've ever worn. That is amazing.
It's his Harry Potter blanket. Is that the Harry Potter Christmas blanket?
It's the Christmas blanket, but Disney.
It's the Harry Potter one. It makes you disappear, right?
The Hogwarts Christmas special.
I mean, I don't know.
Good morning, JB.
I tell you one thing, it's warm
Morning.
as hell. So. Hey, JB.
Did y'all
So
know
when
it's
I go to-
morning time?
Right, weird.
So when I go to work, there's a spot that reminds me of JB called Birch Coffee.
I'm sure it's terrible.
I'm sure it
I
is
never,
too. 'Cause
I
you
never
don't wanna
drink it.
You don't make coffee from birch bark. That's not a good flavor.
Yeah. No one goes to it, so I'm pretty sure it's going to close down soon.
Sounds about right. Nobody goes to Justin either. And oh wait, no.
It's true. That's why I work in the basement.
Your room is getting surprisingly more empty.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was just he's moved his camera
The
and
box,
seating
yeah, they
position.
just moved. It's all still there.
He's trying to make it appear that way. It's all an illusion because he has a mere 15 days left to complete some builds.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
Tyler.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Tyler's
probably
gotta
not
get
happening.
paid. Yeah, Tyler's getting paid.
No. That wasn't part of the bet. Wasn't that I would pay him if I didn't do it. It was just I would get paid if I
It was
did it.
just him get paid.
Tyler,
Well-
now that I'm thinking about it,
That's great because that
what's
means Tyler can save money to pay for his tattoo.
yeah, I was about to say, what's the story with the tattoo?
Oh, dude, yeah. Can we get an update on that, Tyler? Other than-
Whenever I do my next video, it'll be that.
oh man, that's a terrible update.
Oh wait,
God.
so my,
Like, have you gotten have you spoken with somebody yet about setting it up? Have you got a date or anything like that kind of update?
No, not an exact date. No.
You know that we would love to be able to rent you out at Heroes Con as a fundraiser comic
Take a
screen
photo
cancer to
with
have
the
people
tattoo.
take their photo with you. Yeah, selfies with you and your tattoo.
And if they pay enough, at even an hour with you, you know what I'm saying?
I like the idea. I think we'll make a couple of pennies out of it.
The aggressive. I know an escort service that'll do those Legos for you.
Really, have you thought about just going to local, load them up in your van? No, hear me out. Just load them up in your van, go down to the local elementary school and put a sign up that says, you're looking to hire some help building Legos just to hop in the van. And I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'll spray paint. I'll spray paint free Legos on the side of it.
Yeah, something like that.
And
Free
like
lettering?
not kidnap van. I'll
Yeah.
put that on there too.
Or to really get their attention, you can call it Minecraft 0.5. It's like the early
make
version.
Sure,
it's
make sure it's
the
one of those
early
vans
version
from the 80s.
It's the
Get the vans
pre-release
from the
version.
80s that has like curtains.
Yeah, that's the pre-release version of Minecraft.
Hmm.
We call it Lego.
Hey-o.
Yeah, tattoo.
Tyler, have you settled on if you're just getting like the stock logo as the tattoo?
I was just planning on getting the stock logo.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
Is there another option? There isn't really like more.
Yeah, they
logo.
can get the Mount Rushmore of comic screen cancer featuring myself, DJ Links, Mark, and
Yeah,
and then
the
we'd have
bigger
to
the
check
better.
we'd have to check the numbers to see who the high spender was this year, but that would be the rotating fourth face.
yeah.
Good morning, Lady Fantastic.
Morning, dudes. What's up?
Talking about
Lady.
Tyler's ass.
Tyler's ass.
Yeah, and the tattoo. The
Mm.
tattoo real estate that
Yeah, we're
is
gonna put
Tyler's ass.
We'll put a video up.
Oh, does he have
Over.
like ink on it, or are you just like
Well,
planning
just a
out
small part of it.
Pink.
ink?
Oh,
Oh, I
Don't
heard
think-
pink also. Yeah, I heard pink.
So,
Oh, sorry, I meant
So
ink.
how big will this tattoo be?
That really depends on the real estate. Are we working with acreage? What are we working with?
I guess
Tyler. He's
I don't know exactly how big. Big enough to read.
So, like, pretty big.
So how many kilometers should it be?
Well,
Probably 6 or 7.
they
Okay.
do things. They
Full
have
back
a
piece.
lot.
Oh shit.
Probably a cornrow, about the size of a cornrow is what I'm thinking.
Good morning,
Like-
Madam Blaster.
Yeah, that's gonna
The
be.
immortal one is here. Next Tyler video will be tattooed.
I only have
And then
one
next thing
tattoo.
after that will be DVH getting the tattoo of you getting the tattoo.
Nah, I don't want that.
No, he's getting
Well,
that.
it's not your call.
Yeah.
No, that's not a good idea.
It's happening. He's committed 100%.
He
He's
made
Oh
a
my
commitment, man.
God.
He didn't. I don't
not,
think he.
not only did he
expected
make the
50.
commitment, he's gone on multiple times and said he's absolutely doing it because he thinks it's fucking hilarious.
Tyler, would you get a tattoo of the like cartoon of you filleting a comic book?
Probably not.
Boring.
I love how he hesitated though. You heard him hesitate for a second.
Well-
He just
Yeah,
did.
you thought about it.
And
There's a little
that
bit of
though,
hesitation there.
he did
I
he did
bet
only
if
say
Lisa
probably.
was there nudging him, he'd be like,
Well, he did say probably not. He didn't say absolutely not. So
probably not. That's just get him a
Another-
few shots of the fireball.
that's saying how much. If you had a 10-year, $700 million contract, would you get a tattoo filleting a comic?
Oh, definitely.
700 million?
Yeah, if you
the,
get the Otani contract,
That's
would
right.
You
you?
do it for $7.
I love the way that he wrote into it that if any personnel is changed, he can just opt out.
Yeah.
I know he's like writing this contract as we go.
Yo,
Hey,
that's a good agent, man. That
Forget,
Oh,
hey,
seriously.
when you've got the power, you've got the power, baby.
This is one where it didn't matter who his agent was. He could do anything he wanted.
Oh, Otani?
What-
Are you talking baseball
Yeah.
now?
Oh, Tom. No, just reference. Just talk about this.
He's not even going to pitch next year, right? Like,
No, he's not pitching. He's hurt. His arms hurt.
But see,
oh,
here's what
man.
I heard. I heard that he got this $700 million contract for 10 years, but he's only getting paid $2 million a year.
Because he's
Yeah.
deferred.
Correct.
The 680 million has been deferred to 10 years after, because he's making so much money from sponsorships and stuff now that he'll take the 2 million plus the 50 plus million in sponsorships that he's got, and then after he's done this 10 years, when he's done playing, he'll get $68 million a year for the next 10 years.
Well,
So-
bless
That's
his fucking
his
heart.
retirement fund right there.
It also
So-
gave the team flexibility to be able to spend money on other players and get
Yeah,
them
they'll
to
be
avoid,
broke if they spent it all
get them
now.
it allows them to avoid the luxury tax.
They're like, this is a
No,
great
no, it
idea.
doesn't-
We'll
that-
file
that doesn't-
bankruptcy in 10 years.
That
If-
doesn't. They don't avoid the luxury tax. It just gives them a discount on it.
Yeah, that's true, because it averages out to be like 40 something million or something.
Yeah.
They don't
So
care.
who will receive their last paycheck, him or Bobby Bonilla?
I don't know
I
what
think-
Bobby Bonilla's.
I think Bonilla's done in like 36.
Okay.
Well, he died. He'll be
So-
dead by then.
He's not that old.
Bobby Bonilla is probably only like, what, 15 years older? He's probably, well, how old is he? Like 55,
Bobby
60?
Bonilla?
55?
How old is Bob? Now you got me thinking about it. But he can't be that old.
Come on, you're old.
I know I'm old.
Fucking with you, dude.
Bobby
60 years
Bonilla.
old.
So
He's
I
his
admit it.
Bobby Bonilla gets 1.2 million for 25 years, going back from 2021 or 2011. So it goes through July 1st, 2035.
Oh, I was 1 year off. I knew I was close.
Yeah.
He's 60.
Motherfucker, I just.
Yeah, I didn't. You know what's funny? I don't think of Bobby Bonilla being that old.
Yeah. None of
Oh,
us
he's
think
born
about
in-
ourselves being that old.
He'll be 72 when payments end.
He was born in the
son
Bronx.
of a-
Yeah,
I think
baby.
the 70s were 20 years ago, bro. It's fucked up.
Dude, he wasn't playing in the 70s. He was playing in the 90s.
Dude, I know that. I'm just saying,
Mhm.
like, you
He
know
made his
how we
debut
say-
in 86.
Oh my god. I know more about baseball in that era than you think I do because I collected those balls, those cards.
I enjoy sending my friend who is a Mets fan a happy Bobby Bonilla Day every July 1st.
1 million ain't nothing to them anymore these days. So
I found this in the 50 cent bin. I'm sending it to my buddy. What's his name? Old Comic Smell. He likes those
Cool.
fucking Transformers. Motherfucking
people like Transformers. I've never heard of them.
Before they were popular, or everybody shot themselves.
Hey, the
Most
Transformers
recently.
was always popular.
I know that, but I mean this recent resurgence. But yeah, there are nerds like you who never stop loving it. Anyways, found that in the
Thank you.
50 cent bin.
They were popular when Bobby Bonilla was playing in the Mets.
I remember when he did Bobby Bo ever play for the Pirates? Or
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
That's how he
Okay.
got famous. That's where
Okay.
he started his trajectory.
See, I told you I'm not stupid.
He was a I do have a Bobby Bonilla rookie card though.
Really? That's
Yeah.
kind of cool. I
Him
used
and
to
that
have an
Barry
Alan
Bonds.
Trammell rookie card.
I'm pretty sure last year Ken Griffey Jr. was the highest paid player on the Reds. And
Watched it last night, Evils.
he hasn't
I
played.
guess
I don't
and
know
that's
how
why the
long.
Reds are still in the red.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Remy, those Timu purchases were fire.
Thank you, Timu.
Thank you, Timu.
Just like Remy always says, never enough little girls.
Did anything break down yet?
Yeah.
From the
You know,
team?
he should have been
It's
playing
okay, broken.
Oingo Boingo's Little Girls while it was unboxing that. I like little girls. They make me feel so.
I watched it just to see Angel basically look at him in disgust and
That's
just
what
like,
everyone watched it for. Yeah, just her reaction.
I mean,
Shocker, no one was there for the statues.
yeah, no, just go to watch Angel like react it like I don't even know you anymore. Like,
A secret, Lady F. Remy didn't buy the statues for the collectability. Dude, I've never seen someone troll their wife so hard than with this whole statue story. It's just,
it's
I
hilarious.
like how much he leans into it. Like, yeah, now that I'm a collector.
Oh, and this thing, I'm sending this one to
I'm
What's
excited to see her first statue though more than anything. Now I want to see the
Angels?
table. Yes,
I just want to get her like a fucking big dick that she can stick and it just sticks up because I mean, that way Remy he can't top that. Just be like, here, beat that. All of you guys are fucking silent. Sounds good.
No, I'm looking it up.
Remy's like,
Tyler's about to
concentrating.
send you the link.
What'd you say?
I said Tyler's about to send her the link.
Oh,
and then I got this one I'm gonna give to Old Comic Smell. It's a transformer and a snake eye.
Oh, that was cool.
Beater beat birder.
Yeah, I like that version of Cobra.
Yeah, this was fun. So my brother was really into these guys, both of the Transformers and the Formers and the G.I. Joe when he was a little fella, which was in the early 90s, early to mid 90s. He was all up in that, and he loved different airplanes and like different military airplanes. He knew all the different types and also the different dinosaurs. Oh my God. So much information for a little boy to learn.
I've never got into dinosaurs.
Well, you're fucking lame. Fucking failed as a little boy.
Never. Not a
This
thing.
is Night Tiger gave me this. This is my very first Golden Age All-Star comic. Number
Nice.
51.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All those old school. See the old school Hawkman?
What
Yes,
is that,
it
early
might-
50s?
I don't know what these guys are.
That's like mid 50s, isn't it?
Yeah, this is 1950. February 1950.
It's really nice.
Yeah, thanks. My first one. My first time.
Good morning, Biggie.
Morning. We are Legion. What's up?
What's up,
Hey,
Big?
Biggie.
check.
What's up,
My
guys?
first Golden Age, Big.
Oh, man, I'm proud of you. Damn, I wouldn't have thought it took that long. I thought you'd have a few of those by now. Shit.
Well, I do, but this is my first like DC old Golden Age. My first All-Star Golden Age. So I have a couple.
specific. You gotta be. You gotta explain that better next time. So you've got a few. But that's your first.
Yeah, I need
It's
to
my
take her
first
big.
golden age, but it's not my first golden age.
It's the
Yeah,
it's
I've
the
watched
first
enough
one
Lady
she's willing to.
Fantastic. Know she's got more and more.
It's
It's
just
my
like-
I
first,
think yeah.
for real. It's my first big 2 Golden Age.
So-
It's my
so what
first
you're
golden
saying
age that I'm holding
Is
in
it's
my
much
hand
like
today.
partners. Sometimes there's your first, but then there's the first you're willing to admit to.
There's
There
the
you go,
first,
yeah.
and then there's like,
It's the first good one. That's a superhero.
yeah,
Is that it?
Wait.
Yeah, I can understand that.
yeah. This is like the first.
It's
real
like-
good.
It's like my first Justin Birch comic, and I'm still
Like
waiting.
the first time I enjoyed it.
Wait, I mean-
you know? Like it wasn't uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
I remember my first golden age was a boy. Or no, it wasn't even it was a blue bowl. It was like $4, so I didn't really want to count that either. So I feel you. Then I had to get
Okay, good.
yeah, it was a fucking blue bowl. It's horrible. And then I got a golden age prime Kirby because Kirby superhero shit.
Fuck yeah, though. That's the way you do it.
You gotta kind of crawl before you walk.
No, I
My
understand.
first, my
Thanks for
first
pointing.
Golden Age book was an EC Comics, science, one of their sci-fi titles. Like I think, oh god, I can't remember what title it was though. Strange Science Fiction or something.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
It was an EC sci-fi book. That's what matters.
You can't hate on that. I mean, shit. It's
It was
neat.
and it was only technically Golden Age. It was like a 1954 book, so it was like it was barely there. It was more Atomic Age than
Look, if there's grass on the field,
that's what she.
Wait, is
Well, it doesn't. That doesn't work in. By the way, in court of law as
Oh.
a defense. I'm just saying,
oh,
not from
Uh,
experience, but
oh.
I just picked up my first Golden Age books.
What? Show
like
us.
a month
Yeah.
ago.
maybe
Show
we're-
us.
What you
Look
got?
at that.
What you got? Oh,
Hold on. We're moving you there. We're moving you big.
Very
Boom.
cool.
Yeah.
Donald and his alleged children.
That is a wild color for
nephews.
Golden Age. That popping
Yeah,
orange.
it is. That's dope.
Wild.
Yeah, and
color.
then another one.
Yeah, that's great.
Another one.
It reminds me of
And-
Donald Duck.
Huh.
Finally, we got
It's almost as if he was planning on showing them already, since he has a shirt with Donald on it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Look at that.
and I did get where is it? I did pick this one up at the same show. Look at that.
Oh,
That's the first. That's the first.
the
Yeah.
true Donald Trump.
So you turned in all your hot toys for Disney comics.
For Donald Duck comics.
You boys with your fucking ducks, I'm telling you.
How much was that?
Well,
first
Duck
one?
you too.
I know.
Biggie asked how much that first one was.
The first
Was it that
the first Uncle Scrooge. Well, it's not the first Uncle Scrooge, it's just the first Uncle Scrooge in title.
Oh,
I think I paid under 300 for it.
oh yeah, it's a bitch. Okay. Fuck, I don't know what the first is now. I thought that was it. I have to look up the real one.
Ooh,
First
interesting.
is 4-color something 86, 286, 386, 287.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
should know this.
I'd know it if I saw it, but I always forget the number because the numbers are all messed up.
Yeah, all the 4-color numbering is wild.
I need to finish off my 4-color Flash Gordons. I need to get back on that.
You would need to get Hoarder's Hide in here to make any sense of it.
The the numbering system in those are so crazy. I don't even know.
4-color.
4-color 178.
Yeah, 4-color's not as bad as when you start looking at some of those gold key ones. Like,
Oh yeah, they're hard.
There's
That's
serial
tough.
numbers that are all over the place. There'll be gaps in them where stuff didn't come out, but they still placehold it with a number. It's weird. It's really weird.
Izzy is wrapped in a present. Chet was shown the error of his. Chet was a jerk, dude. He was a flaming pile of shit. He got turned into basically. It was awesome. Weird Science with Kelly LeBrock. What a great classic movie.
Anybody else see that Secret Wars trailer on Instagram? People were saying, think that. Anybody else see that?
No.
Secret Wars.
No. Yeah, there's a clip on Instagram. It's a clip of Ultron and the new Falcon being capped, and then a bunch of Captain Marvel people attacking. Kind of cool.
What if should be coming out soon though?
is it?
Was it real? Was it leaked?
I don't
No,
know.
I don't.
It
There's
sounds
no,
like
there's no
another
film.
fan. Yeah. I get tired of these
question.
stupid fan freaking fiction trailers are annoying.
It's a DC question about the new Aquaman trailer. So I saw like Aquaman, like Momoa, and then like, did I see Aqualad? Like, who's a little motherfucker that's like all dry and skinny? But then like when the water washes up on him, he's a
Orm.
donkey.
I have no idea.
That's
Orm?
Orm.
I thought you were talking about the old guy. Who's the old guy?
Orm. Are you talking about the Aquaman trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Orm. So Orm, after the events of the first movie, is sent to the lost city in the desert where the prison for Atlanteans is because there's no water there. So
That's who
he
he was. He
like,
just
he's
escaped.
he's emancipated. His hair's grown out. It's not like gray hair. It's old, dirty blonde hair.
Yeah.
From being in the desert, being beat by the jailers constantly. They break
Was
him
that
out.
have to do with Black Mantis, or is that separate from Black Mantis fucking around?
Black Manta.
Black Manta is,
Well,
is
fuck.
messing
Mantis.
around.
It's a
So
Manta, you're right.
Aquaman goes to get his brother because of their bloodline. Their bloodline is key to the story in this. So they go and get Orm, and he's dried out. So when he gets into the water, he just boom bounces back.
Like one of those little dinosaur sponges that you used to get.
Exactly.
It's a little capsule, and then they drop the capsule in the bathtub.
Yep.
Poof.
Yeah. Okay. got it. It looked like the trailer was engaging.
Yes.
You know, so Like I had not like it made me want to see it, right? So
You know which trailer was engaging?
Your
Dune
mom?
2.
No.
Dune 2 looks amazing as well.
Does it?
Dune
I haven't
2
seen it.
look
It looks
insanely
next
good.
level. Yeah.
I haven't seen the first one with Chalamet. I've
Huh?
seen like I've read the Dune book and I've seen like the old school Dune movies, but I haven't seen the one with Chalamet, and people say I should.
There's many bad movies that are out there that we watch that we subject ourselves to in hopes that they'll be good. There's
heard
movies
Dune's
like
pretty
Dune that are there's movies like Dune that are out there that's like just phenomenal.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
what's the one y'all kept on fucking talking about? Valerian.
Avatar 2, The
What-
Way of
Oh,
Water.
Valerian and
What's
Valerian,
Valerian?
Valerian is not on par with Dune 2. Valerian is it's Luc Besson. Like it's
Yeah.
like from
That wasn't
2017.
bad.
No, I
It is
love
I
fine.
enjoyed
Valerian.
it.
But I'm
I
not. I'm
enjoyed
not
it.
putting anybody into Valerian with like misplaced expectations. It's Luke. It's Fifth Element style movie. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's got comical elements. It's fast paced. It's unforgiving with how sci-fi it gets, which
massive
can be
world
campy to
building.
people. Yeah, yeah.
Dune is amazing. Dune wasn't for me.
Do
Got
you,
it.
do you want to know
But
a
Dune
fun
2 is
fact?
going to be really crazy, though.
What's a
Yeah,
fun
go.
fact?
A fun fact about Valerian.
What?
Okay, so that movie came out, I think, the week that I had left my job and started freelancing full time. And when I first started, I said, I'm going to see a movie a week because I can. And that was the first movie. That was the first and only movie I saw.
Well, that was a good run.
So just like everything else, you just gave up.
or the realities of being a freelance on his budget. Cut back on the discretionary spending.
Justin, do you
I don't know if I give up is the right word.
Hang
Quit.
up.
do you
Let's
know
How
go with
about
time management.
Time management?
You're
Yes.
a quitter.
do you know Old Wolf, Justin? Do you know who Old Wolf is in this community?
Yes. Yes.
So he was showing your book yesterday, the one that you lettered. It's a recent one. I can't remember. Sorry, I'm a dick, but
That's okay.
um,
I probably can't remember it either.
it was an indie one, and it looks kind of scary, but that doesn't really mean anything. I'm sure,
Is it
Oh,
arcade
if I
theme?
was it the devil that wears my face? Okay.
probably. I think so. But anyways,
Double walking around with glasses and a beard, some headphones on.
Yeah, or my children.
With a Donald Duck t-shirt on.
The Donald Duck. No pants though. No pants.
No, you got to
Hey,
keep
we-
it Winnie the. Got to keep it
The-
Winnie the Pooh.
The devil, Donald Duck, and I all have that in common.
And they do it behind the trees where no one sees.
no pant. What?
Yeah, I was going with the no pants. Here, I'll stand up and I'll show. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but back to Dune. That second movie, the scope and scale of that movie is next level.
When is it dropping?
March.
March, yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be out
2024 is
already.
gonna kick off strong. Yeah, it was slated as originally a December release,
Yeah.
but they moved it back slightly, which isn't bad at all. Like, I don't know, this year feels tainted. Let's start fresh next year, anyways.
Dude,
They
the
moved it
last
back
3
because of
years
the-
since 2020 has been fucking weird.
It's super weird.
Yeah, that's about how long I've known Tyler, so it makes sense.
Nothing's been normal since.
Nope. It's fucking.
Did everyone here see Godzilla -1 at this point?
My little
Oh,
brother
yeah.
said it. He loved it, and he wants me to go see it just so he can watch it again.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's an anomaly. Like, that movie is an absolute anomaly. You know, they happen every so often. Like this.
Well, I
is-
mean, it sounded like it was going to be kind of a big deal. Like if it's a Japanese studio doing it legit, the way that like it was meant to be done, right? I mean, isn't that kind of the premise of this one?
No, it's just they're them doing a remake of Godzilla.
Yeah.
And it was a Japanese group, though, right?
Well, Godzilla's owned by a Japanese production
Toho.
house called Toho.
Exactly.
So it's just there was a licensing deal when they let Legendary Pictures start making the American movies that they wouldn't make one until 2020. And they waited so in 2020 they started working on this, and this is the result. You know, it was
How long was the movie?
2 hours, but it feels like 5 minutes.
Props to them, because that movie has inspired me to go back, or not go back, but has inspired me to go and watch the Shin Godzilla from 2014, the Shin Kamen Rider, and the Shin Ultraman.
Yeah, I haven't watched Shin Ultraman yet. That one came out last year.
So did Finn watch this with you, or is it too like violent or?
Oh, Finn went with me. We went opening day. Finn sat there and read his sight words on the screen, and Monkey sat there and didn't read none of it, and they both loved every second of it because it was like, for a kid, Godzilla's engaging. Like, even if it was in English, they're not going to keep
big
up
monster
with what's happening.
Yeah,
I talked because they don't get the remote and turn on Godzilla movies on HBO Max, and they're not dubbed in English. They're subtitled. It doesn't phase the kids at all. He
My
said,
brother
and I
was
talked
the
to
same.
him right before I bought the tickets. I'm like, because he was more than aware of it coming out, watching the trailers and all that stuff with me.
Yeah.
And I talked to him before it came out, letting him know that it was subtitled. And he's like, I don't care. I'm not going for the people. You got it, buddy. But he absolutely loved it. Now he's just ready for the next one. He's ready for April to get here.
I ain't here to read a movie.
Yeah, I mean, my little brother had all of the VHS Japanese black and white ones where he fought all of the different bad guys, and my brother fucking loved them. I mean,
Yeah.
ate that stuff up.
Yeah, what's got this one? What's got everyone talking about this one so much? It isn't even the Godzilla aspect of it. It's definitely like how good the actual story to the movie is. Like, you have grown men walking out there admitting, like, yo, that movie made me cry.
Mm-hmm. Damn. That's the way little boys are with their terrible lizards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, my wife watches Godzilla as much as I turn it on. Doesn't bother her at all. She likes watching the legendary ones and everything. She enjoys them. And this is her first movie ever going in with subtitles. And it's first ever, like any genre whatsoever, doing a subtitle movie, and she's sitting there crying at the end of it. I'm crying.
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once had subtitles. Not all of it, but
that's not a subtitled film. That's just a poor balance to making a movie.
Is it?
In my opinion, yeah, it really is. I think they did a poor balance to Blue Beetle. Like, you either need to do a movie that's subtitled or don't. There's ways to address that people aren't speaking in the primary language of the film. Like in the beginning of the movie, you do subtitles for like a scene, like an opening scene, and then you switch it to English, and you know as a viewer that, okay, they communicate in their native. They did it in Avatar. They do it in countless stuff where you see them talking in another language, or just roll it over to English kind of thing. So as a viewer, like,
Hunt for October.
Yeah, as a viewer, they're clearly talking in their native language, but there's no reason for your viewer to have to sit here and go between listening and reading over and over. And Everywhere, Everything, All at Once was probably the worst example of it ever seen, where they're switching between sentences through the whole movie. And I'm only so fresh with this
because it was real.
Yeah, I know.
I'm really surprised to hear you say that.
Real, Tyler. It was a movie, and on top
of
that,
it's
no, I
it's
mean,
real
like
in
the
conversation.
The conversation seemed real. Like,
have you never seen?
Have you ever heard anyone talk? Like, I've heard
it's multilingual.
But it's not real. It's a movie. So I'm saying that's a poor.
You're not listening to me.
Oh, I'm listening to you. That's how real it is. But this wasn't real. This was a movie.
You're not listening.
I'm 100% listening, and I'm saying that's a bad idea to do something like that in a movie, because a movie isn't real. It's a movie.
Wait, what?
That's how Legion listens. He disagrees with what you say, and then he smooths it out at the end. That's how he usually listens, Tyler.
Like feces over a.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you.
No,
and I think it's a bad idea.
So here's the thing. I think what Tyler is trying to say is that in real life, with individuals whose native language is maybe not English, or they know multiple languages like Mandarin or Cantonese or English or all three, is that when you see family members interact with one another in real life, it's a mixture of the three. Just like, I had a friend who was Indian who spoke, like Hindi and English. And when they were talking to their parents, it's like some words are in English and some are in Hindi. And it's just like it's a very normal way that people communicate, even though like I see what you're saying, that it's not a traditional way of movie delivery. It's actually a very commonplace to see that with family interactions and immigrants.
And just to rerun this, I 100% understand that and agree with that, and think that that's a poor way to execute a film because
that's cool.
Because it's a film,
Yeah, I do.
It works sometimes. It don't work all the time. I feel you. I usually don't like it either.
I don't think it kills a film or anything. It's just like you know what I mean? Like a perfect example just to use outside of that is I hate reading Zatanna's dialogue in a comic. Like we get it. She talks backwards when she does a spell. I get it. But that kills the flow of a book when you're trying to read it because you want to actually read what she's saying. So you have to stop and literally read backwards while she's talking.
It would be cool if the letterer would actually write it backwards.
They do write it backwards.
No, but not. They write the letters backwards, but they do the whole thing backwards. So you just take a mirror and you just read it with the mirror.
They should just act like. Why wouldn't you just asterisk?
You heard that, Justin?
Okay, first off, copy paste. That's what we do. So,
mirror.
I mean, that's a creative decision, and we're not creative. So,
yeah, I don't disagree with that circumstance. I just think that's like a useless thing. Like, oh, let's make a movie. Let's make sure that the people that do this appreciate this. No, I want to just like make the damn movie. But that's just me. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying that's just a preference. I wish, like, can you imagine having like I'll just use Avatar for example because it's a modern one. How they start that movie with them talking in the native tongue, and then they just roll it out. So through the movie that they're talking in their native tongue, but there's no reason for the viewer to have to sit there and switch back and forth.
Was it? I'm trying to remember which one was it. Was it Inglourious Bastards?
Oh, it's a good movie. Go watch it. Like everything.
Where the first half hours is all subtitles or something like that.
There's a lot of Inglourious Bastards where they're switching back and forth, isn't it? Oh, even that.
Well, the last Wakanda was fucking annoying because you had the Atlanteans and the fucking African at the same time, right?
There was like Atlantean and then Wakandan.
Oh yeah, Wakandan. So I mean, a lot of them. The fucking Black Widow. What else? I don't know. There's more than that.
I mean, even in things like Lord of the Rings, they speak different languages, but like they all change it to English because
they whisper too.
Well, the elves do. They're kind of.
No, that's just how Liv Tyler talks.
Yeah, and taking it away from the everything example, because that's an R-rated movie meant for an adult audience and everything. But you go back to like a movie like Blue Beetle, which I use as another example of how they did like a poor balance of it. That's like a family film. Like it's legit a family movie, like meant for like a wide audience. So like we went to go see that with the kids.
Blue Beetle, that's exactly how it is in a Spanish household.
Ain't nobody talking about how things are in real life.
No, but I'm just saying
about the overuse of subtitles unnecessarily.
Yeah.
I was like, now you have a movie that's legitimately made for a wide audience. Now you're literally taking away some of your audience's ability to watch it because we were watching it and Finn was actually like leaning up, like, what are they saying? What are they saying? Which was funny that he was actually doing that in Blue Beetle, but not in Godzilla. How much he doesn't care about people in Godzilla, I guess. They're just meant to be stepped on.
That's what you do. You gotta admit, the Japanese Godzilla does some really good stepping.
He does. He's got the moves.
I've been going down a Young Guns rabbit hole with Emilio and William Bonnie Clyde and shit like that. That's fun. Yeah, man.
Those movies were awesome.
Fucking great, dude.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, and that's not a bad movie. It's based on Beowulf, right?
13th Warrior?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I just remember it was Antonio Banderas defending against like the Vikings or something, wasn't it?
A monster. I think it really was. 13th Warrior had to do with Beowulf, the story.
Yes.
I remember going to see Beowulf.
Did you remember reading it?
No, I was fortunate.
Oh, good. Thank God. You know who brought Beowulf back to the forefront as like, hey, you guys, this is kind of a fucking important piece of literature of British history was J.R.R. Tolkien. So you can blame him for bringing that shit back.
You say J.R.?
J.R.R.
That was a long time ago.
John Romita Jr.
Yep.
John Romita Jr. Tolkien.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about Jim Ross.
Oh, no. Tolkien. That's what I'm talking about.
Tolkien?
Token, motherfucker.
Tolkien.
Welcome to
We
Tolkien.
don't use tokens over here anymore.
Do we not? I didn't get the
Welcome
memo.
to Token with Tolkien.
Look, a really great. So you don't remember anything about Beowulf? What a great thing. A book that was put out was called Grendel, and it actually tells the story of Beowulf from the eyes of the mom monster. No, the sun monster.
From
the
Grendel?
monster that kills, that avenges his mother's death.
From Angelina Jolie, because that's what I want to remember.
Where is he?
Wouldn't that be Grendel's older brother?
Angelina Jolie would be like the mother monster in Beowulf, but in like in the book Grendel, it's really good. It's just like there's a Tale of Two Cities, you know, and it's like okay, but then there's like this book that was a Tale of Two Cities told from the perspective of Sidney Carton, which was the guy that was a bad guy.
Bad.
I remember not being smart enough to understand WTF they were saying in Beowulf. Now, I remember we didn't read the whole thing, but we did like excerpts from it in high school, and God, I can't even remember what specifically they were trying to point
Yeah,
out.
you need like modern translations, but I mean it's basically just like a hero's journey, you know.
And then,
Fucking
of course,
motherfuckers hanging out in the
Ray
mead
Winstone-
hall.
The Ray Winstone CG movie that was like the tail end of them attempting to just do like CG real life replacement kind of stuff, you know, like they tried it with Tintin and
But
Talking
the
about
real
Polar Express was early bits with it, but
Like
this
Boschke films?
that whole uncanny valley effect was ruining stuff for people.
I think that Boschke used some of those. I'm gonna see.
Jim, check the private chat. Tyler said bye.
Sorry.
Now the
Yeah,
chat's just
Now
left.
that Jim's here, want to hop
See
off
you
and go to
guys,
sleep.
except
See you
for-
guys, except you, Jim.
Bye, Tyler. He knows because I was going to come on here and razz him and want to see that freaking tattoo.
Yeah,
That's fair.
It doesn't. It's not there yet.
That's okay. I'm patient, man.
We want him to get a full back now. It's going to be a full back.
I'm patient.
We just don't want to let it slip and make him allow us to forget about it.
And he
Dude,
can have a logo.
I'd much rather prefer the tramp stamp. to the back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Meow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the full get up today.
This was the easiest get up to get into, actually.
Oh, you didn't have to do your hair. Yeah, good point.
Right? I only have to do half my makeup. No hair.
Little baby powder,
Well,
and we can.
I do have to say, you know, the holidays were good to me. This is a little tighter than it used to be.
So that's because the leather's cold. It has shrunk.
That's right.
Yeah, it's shrunk on you. Yeah.
It's not as pliable. That's what it is.
There it is, Lady F. Eaters of the Dead by Michael Crichton. Same guy that did Congo and Jurassic Park.
Okay, it was Tate. Thank you. That's interesting. Okay, cool.
Oh.
I thought it was a loosely based on Beowulf. Or there was one that was.
Mm.
Dang the Warrior.
Caroline, this is
The Eaters of the Dead novel by Michael Crichton. Hey, what's up?
This is what I don't know if you saw. This is what I got from Steel City. Loved it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's fucking kick ass. Bro, get that shit in Mylar yesterday.
That one and this one.
Dynamite.
And get
I love
Dynamite. Those are my big ones. The other ones were
tough.
nice, and then I got stepped on by the foily. I couldn't help the foily. Just the shiny got me. And then this was my one X-Men book that the guy sold me that was
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Super Adaptoid.
Yeah, he gave me like 20% off of that price. That was pretty good.
Hell
And
yeah,
then
man.
all these were $2, just $2 little bangers that I just got.
That's
for fun.
good. Getting those Avengers, those like old Perez, like mid to late 70s Avengers. That's
Two
a
of them
good
I
price.
already had. I just, for $2, I'm not walking away from that.
For real.
I just can't. And then I don't know. I've never seen that before, but I was like, I'm gonna get it.
That's awesome. A special. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Esteban says you got some good stuff, Jim.
Thank you. This right here. I'm on this trip for Ragman, so it's only 5 issues. I got issue 5 to get, and then I'm gonna read it and review it. But yeah, those were my big pickups.
Yeah, I got some pretty cool pickups myself.
I was supposed to meet
that I picked up at a show.
This famous letterer, Justin Birch, but he bailed.
So
he didn't.
We talk about Godzilla. Look at that.
Nice.
Famous. That's stretching.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
in my eyes.
You got the top 3 monsters and some guy in the middle. Whoever this guy is. But look at that face.
Yeah.
It's a face a mother could love, and only a mother.
And then look at that one. But you know who's the king? That
one?
right there.
Yeah.
So you say that Godzilla beats Alien and Predator.
Yeah.
But what if Alien and Predator tag
and I got
team?
what if. Look at the what ifs I got. Look at that.
Got them both.
But isn't that cool?
Well, yeah, no shit, it's cool. It's the bomb. But
Bomb
you're also
big
missing. There's issue 33 before 34. That's also a Phoenix one.
Yeah.
But it's the same title. That's the best part.
That had not died. Yeah.
What?
But
I got that. I got this.
But that's cool. Who's
First
Silverhead's name again? What's the Silverhead dude's name again?
Deathstroke. Look at he's
They're
playing
all
with toys.
Deathstroke.
Look how cool. Look how cool he's playing with his toy.
Yeah.
And on the GI Joe TV show, did it end like something like, knowing's half the battle? Like,
yeah,
like
that was part of their PSA.
Yeah,
so
they had
in every single episode there was a public service announcement because
Right.
there was a requirement for cartoon or kids programming to have a
had to do
certain
it.
educational value. So there was always a message about
Yeah.
But what if
I should say-
Alien was a girl? If Alien's a girl and Godzilla's a girl, then Predator can get them both pregnant.
There you go.
What about pork chop
interspecies
sandwiches?
erotica.
I want to see that movie.
You want to see interspecies erotica? Got it.
Oh my gosh, Caroline.
Yeah. What?
I think you can see that on
the dogs. And
Pornhub.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'll pass on the interspecies erotica, the imaginary beast erotica.
Yeah.
I'm sure it probably already exists.
Oh, I'm
Something for
sure
everybody.
it does.
Something
Especially in
for
anime
everybody.
form.
Y'all, I
I stayed up.
Real quick, who wants a body massage? No one gets that. No one gets that reference. All right.
No. I guess I walked into it.
Biggie just said, "I'm out."
He's just being honest. Come on.
Getting weird in here.
Yeah,
So-
we're here. I'm out.
He's like, I ain't doing that gay shit. I'm out.
Okay, I encourage all of you to go and watch. Someone redid the GI Joe PSAs to just like the most ridiculous things.
Oh, the pork chop?
Yeah, pork chop sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwiches. Oh, they're hilarious. It's the best. But
All
this
right,
is
I'll
so
have to
cool.
check that out.
This is cool. There's like a whole bunch of, and then this is the mother load. This is what I got. I got these two. These are the mother load.
Yeah. I love the Juggy ASM, and 104 is
Yeah.
a great X-Men.
And look, it's Madam Web. So you know.
That's
special.
awesome. That's very appropriate right now, right?
Yeah, but this one I got this for $5.
Which one? 104?
Man.
You
Yeah.
bastard!
Yeah, it was this guy. It was a local convention.
Wow.
And this guy was just he was just getting rid of stuff. He had no idea what he had.
Damn.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
I found
Take
this one.
advantage.
No, I didn't take
No.
advantage. I told him how much.
Girls.
But look, my daughter wrote on it. So this is my daughter's
So-
book.
So it's worth more now, Julia.
Yeah,
As soon as she writes on it, she tagged it, and so she knows it's hers. So
Yeah.
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's so cool though.
That's all it takes.
Yes.
Pretty
Well,
much.
everyone should stay away from me at Heroes then, because I will be tagging everything.
Everybody's. This is mine.
You
This is
be
mine.
Stan Lee in it or something? 'Cause that's
Yeah.
what Stan Lee
Everyone's got a
does.
Sharpie.
Stan Lee used
Yeah.
to do that all the time. It didn't matter which book you gave
You
him.
just fucking sign it
He just signed it.
right in the middle too.
It's like, it's a superhero. I'm part of the superhero universe. Who
I've
wants
seen
to-
Stan Lee ruin some amazing covers with
I
his
know.
fucking signature placement.
Yeah, just put it. Signature placement was terrible.
But like, what are
right?
you gonna do? Chris Claremont too, but he's predictable with that. His
But
shit's-
Claremont puts it normally on the logo.
he usually does, but sometimes
I have a few where he hasn't. He has not put it on the logo. And when I acted surprised, like to his face, he was like, "Oh yeah, I know where to do this. I've done this before." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm not questioning you."
Well, beforehand, he used to sign inside. A couple of guys used to do that.
I
So,
wonder
like,
if you did that
Claremont,
nowadays and
Harley.
you're just like, no, I don't want you signing this cover. Sign on the inside. But
They
see, now
do
that
it.
the paper quality is different, I wouldn't want that because the
No,
paper's so shitty on the inside.
Yeah, you can't do it now. If it was an older book, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I found a old Avengers. Well, not super old, like 270 something, in the dollar bin, and it had Bushima's signature on the inside of it, like right at the bottom on the very first page. And I was like, do they even know that this was a signed
No,
book?
that was-
They had it in the dollar bin. I don't think they even knew it.
No, they used to do that all the time. So before CGC, they used to sign. Some people used to sign inside. That was their thing.
Right.
Especially,
But
especially writers.
I don't think the LCS knew that it was a sign. Like they didn't open it up and look. I mean, they just threw it in there with the rest of the comics.
Most of them they don't.
Yeah.
They just go ahead and just put it. They put it for sale.
So we have this place called Wonder Book and Video. It's used bookstore, and somebody must have come in with like a collection and just dumped a collection on them. And I don't know who's running it, but they be tripping on the prices. Like, I mean,
Tell him, Jim. Did you
I
tell him?
almost went up there and I was like, bro, this is not $100
They be
book.
tripping, Mr. Diggin.
I'm like, I don't mean to tell you your business, but you're never going to sell that to anybody that knows what the hell they're doing. You might get a rube every once in a while. And they've got like some behind the glass and everything. And I'm like, that's impressive. And I understand, they're a little bit better books, but the prices were, I was like,
my favorite places.
I'm not buying any of that.
My favorite places to buy comic books is when I go to a thrift shop and you find them and they don't know how to price them. So some books are worth more than what they really are. And then some books are worth a lot less.
Right.
So they'll put the shiny book as $50 because it's shiny. Right. Meanwhile, they'll put the old book as like $2.99 and it's a book that's worth like $300. So love that. It's my favorite.
So like they had Sandman, the DC Sandman #1, not Neil Gaiman Sandman, the other one. $100.
Wesley Dodds.
$100. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I could get that for like $20 on eBay, maybe even 10. $100, man. I was like, they're crazy. They had those Shazam. There's like a Shazam book where it's like all black, and I think it's Captain Marvel, Mary Marvel, and Shazam on the cover. $100. And I'm like, nope.
Or better yet, they'll put it on like a sticker on the actual comic.
No, they didn't do that.
Those?
Yes, I have, but they did do that with their trades though. They get, if they buy a bunch of old trades, they do put the sticker on the back of the trade, and it drives me nuts. Because I love to buy the trades because the trades are like ridiculously cheap. But trying to see if I can find one. Yeah, so like I don't know. My son bought this one. Dragon versus Dinosaurs, and on the back right there in the red is their price. You know, we paid $7 for it, but he loved it. I mean, he doesn't care about it now, but when he bought it, he read it, and that was all I cared about. Is he said, "Dad, can we get this?" And I'm like, "Yep." I looked through it. I was like, "Yep, that's good enough reading for you as a little kid." And but I it's a pain in the butt, but at the same time, I don't care because it's a trade. But yeah, no, they won't do that on the comics. At least they're smart enough. But man, they had some good books, but I can't justify $100 for Sandman 1. I can't do it.
You would pay $100 for Sandman 1? Well,
No.
what condition was it in? Was it in like 9.6?
Well, I mean, damn, Killen, I could probably get a graded 9.8 for like $75. I mean,
Sandman 1?
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
You know, it's
That's not shit I want.
Yeah, but then they had other shit that you would want, and they're like, you know, $300 for this book that's not $300 book.
So Tate Prime has a very important question for Madame. All right. Could you please let us know the functionality of the cat suit in battle?
Yes, I can. First of all, I'm not going to get, snagged on anything as I'm going through stuff, right? It's not getting snagged, feeling pretty constricted. I got a whip. I got a whip that I've been mending here because the end's coming loose. But I got a whip, and I feel pretty confident with the whip. I feel kind of like a ninja. Like really like invisible, little, tight in this latex suit.
Do you make your costumes, or do you buy them, and then like adjust them?
I think I like to say I like to curate my costumes, so I will buy parts of them, like this whole thing, and then add my own spin on it, which for this is absolutely nothing.
Perfect.
I just put the makeup on.
Yeah, dude. Well, that outfit that Michelle Pfeiffer had was perfect. Like, I love that version.
I know. She was a knockout in that.
Never underestimate that the one of the things, the functionality of the cat suit in battle is its ability to distract the male adversary.
Not just the male.
There's also the downside that you get attacked by dogs on the street.
The whip, though. I got the whip. I was thinking of actually going downtown at night and getting, because I no, I can't sculpt in this. And walking across the street, like, with like the lights, the city lights at night, and then you like walking across. I have like some dogs. I can be walking my dogs across the street in the cat suit.
You should, dude, just to see what people say. I would.
Like a Beatles cover, you know what I mean? Like,
You need someone to photograph it, though.
Yeah, I got my friend. She's down.
Artistic photography with the
Get
street
her
lights.
to have a camera, but also maybe like, like some mace or something in case somebody like.
I got the whip.
Yeah, you got the whip. Spray him in the eyes. Hey, see, even Biggie says, that's dedication, Blaster.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Committed to the role.
If you only knew how much fun it was for me, then it's not really dedication. It's just fun.
I love seeing the creativity that people have with their costumes. Like, I don't have an inch or even a smidgen of that kind of creativity in my body, and I don't have the desire to. But when I go to cons, I love seeing the outfits that people can come up with because people have awesome minds.
I do too. I think they're the ornaments of the con. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll agree to that.
Especially some of the ones
That's
that
why
are
that's one of the most enjoyable parts of the con is seeing the different outfits that people have created.
Yeah.
Especially those ones that are like really massive, over the top. You're like, what the?
Like people do
how many hours?
I love the ones that are so big that they're like, how the hell did you even get this in the building?
Yeah, like a whole Buster outfit or something.
You have to run the risk of
crazy.
E-Man, though, coming for you and criticizing you.
Oh, we just saw
cosplay.
just watching.
Yeah, Red and those goons.
There's villainous goons.
All right, guys, work is calling. Gotta go.
All right, bye.
Bye.
See
I
ya.
just watched one of some guy who was in a full-blown Optimus Prime and had his arm removed so he could have it signed and stuff. But
yeah, there's a guy
Comic accurate now after that last issue. rips his arm off and beats them.
Right.
That was insane.
Exactly.
There's my dogs.
Reacting to the cat
You
out.
get your dogs on, and they can talk to Mark's dogs.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to get my dog to shut up.
The I stayed up till 1 watching all 3 Reachers.
You watch all 3?
Yeah, I couldn't help it.
Dude, I turned on Amazon Prime last night after Monarch, and I'm like, God, it's right here. I can just hit play, but because now Kyle's at work, I'm like, I can't do it. So I turn on everything, everywhere, all at once, and she comes home. I'm like, hey, glad you're home. You want to watch TV? I'm like, Reacher's on. She goes, I know. Like she saw the notice. So we watched the first episode. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed. She's like, you don't want to watch all 3? I'm like, no, it's 12:15 in the morning. I want to go to bed. It's been a long time since 5 a.m.
Yeah, I didn't feel good this morning when I got up. I was like, man, I got to get up and do this stuff, but it was worth it. So
that first episode was great. Like it just felt good to be back in the swing of things. You know, the little quips and the swagger that show carries. It's just
it's the emotion part for me. I mean, like you can see it in his face, but you can't. Like what I like about this actor, about his Reacher's kind of wooden as a person.
He
like,
acts with his eyes.
Yeah,
what are you talking
when
about?
you look into his face, you're just like.
I had you on mute. Who were you talking about?
Reacher. We're talking about the show Reacher.
Oh, okay.
And it's just Mark. I swear to you, look into his into his face, and you're just like, oh man, he's about to lose it. You know, like his friend's dead, and they're like
the emotional beats when they unlock the computer. You know, when they unlock the computer and the realization of what he meant to that person.
Yes,
he's still standing there, silent, not moving, but yeah, you still get all the.
I was just like, you know, I wish John or you or somebody. I was like, I should be texting somebody. This is amazing. I love the way he portrays him. You know, there's sometimes where I think he's a little wooden, and like he's just like too military, you know, not.
It kind of works because he's a socially distant character. You know, like the character himself is detached.
I wonder where this is in the phases of the Lee Child's books, because
it tells you in the very opening of the show what book it's based off of.
Yeah, it flashed really fast, so I have to go back and watch that again. But yeah, I loved all 3 of them. You know, let me know what you think. I'm you know, I know you liked the first one, but it gets better.
Yeah, we're gonna run through the other 2 this weekend, I'm sure.
And I loved Monarch. He at that one point he was like, "We didn't kill it." No, you fools! All you did was piss it off.
Did you notice how many Easter eggs, like that whole thing, that entire scene, that entire gamma replicator, that, you know what that was? That was like the earliest version of the Orca.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, because it was even making like that that sound, that boom boom, and I was just like,
that was the very first version of the Orca that we see. And it was really cool also getting to see, you know, after the events of the first movie, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Well, now we know. Now we know exactly where he went. Yeah.
Right. And I was just, I had to rewind because I didn't hear it at first because my wife was wrapping a present. And I was like, that's making that same noise? So yeah, no, I loved it. I loved it. I think if you don't have Apple TV, you people need to be getting it because it's worth it. And there's so much more on there.
Ted Lasso.
I haven't quite.
Do you guys remember when there were 5 channels on the TV?
Channels. What's a channel?
And we were the remotes.
What's a channel? What's bunny ears? You know.
We had where I live. We had to have an antenna rotator on the roof to rotate the antenna because because the channels came from like different areas, so you had to point the antenna at it.
Cliff said, "I watch Reacher for the plot. The plot is Alan Ritchson's chest."
He could like throw a quarter at it and ping, bounce off. Oh man. Yes, very much a lot of action there. Cool. But he's a healthy man. But I didn't realize. I thought it was all dropping today. I was all prepared mentally just to go. Okay, I'll stay up tonight and watch it. Is DJ doing an in the mix tonight? Do you know?
Probably.
Yes.
I'm just going to speak
Paul
for him.
said that he's
Yeah.
read all of Lee Child's Reacher books in publication order, and the stories are out of chronological order.
Right. Okay.
Oh, Phil's.
The reason.
Sorry.
No. The reason why I was asking that is because there's a scene that they have, and it almost looks like the way the story is going. He's coming to a point in his life where he's like, okay, everybody else has moved on. I'm still the guy wandering through the U.S. with no phone, just seeing the world. And I think it starts to bother him a little bit, because he, but I was just curious if this was going to be the end of his wandering phase and he was going to become more of a stationary thing. I don't know. I've never read any of the books, so.
I think he stays a wanderer for the most part.
Yeah. We'll see.
All right. I'm going to get out of here, but you guys have a good day. Madam Blaster, pet your puppy dogs for me. They're very cute little
Thank
bow
you.
wows.
This is Lucky and Lucy. They're
Okay.
old.
Lucky and
They
Lucy.
look very
They're about
surprised.
12. They're like, what?
They looked very surprised for a second there.
Are we on TV? No.
Famous babies. All right. You fellas and Miss Blaster, have a great day.
You too.
All right,
You could
Caroline,
call
have a
me.
good weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Don't tell me what to do.
I was gonna comment on Phil's Treehouse comment a while ago. I forgot about it, but he had said he signs all his comics, right? And I just thought, like, wouldn't that be fantastic if every person who had a comic began signing it in the back or the front, not on the cover, but and started like a library log. It'd be so cool to see who had it, where it came from. The collectors. Ooh, a famous collector had this one.
We do that. Yeah, we have traveling trades in the community that have gone around, and whenever it gets to someone, we sign our name in it. When we read it, then we mail it to the next person. Like I sent a Murder Falcon I think I sent it to Jim.
Yes.
So I sent it to Jim because this was like early on YouTube. I'm like, yo, if you haven't read Murder Falcon, you need to read it. Like before Daniel Warren Johnson exploded everywhere. And Jim read it, then he sent it to his brother John. And John took it with him to Heroes Con, and Daniel Warren Johnson himself has signed it and remarked it. Then it's with Marcus right now, I think. Then it's going the comic Viking after him. So yeah, they're really cool when they do that. There's a couple of them like that out there.
That's really great. I think anyone could do that, though.
Oh yeah. Somebody had like I could have sworn somebody had like a stack of books or something they were sending around.
The AOK box from 2 years ago. Yeah. It vanished, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know where it ended up, but it was an AOK box that
someone sent it to the wrong person.
they didn't move it forward.
It was like a box with like 25 books and it has a note in it. It says, take what you need, replace it with something you don't need, send it to the next person kind of thing.
It was really neat idea.
Did it come with a check to mail it to the next person?
No, it didn't come with that.
I think that's where it went south. Like, yeah, here's a copy of Canto that I have right now that's signed by a couple of people.
It was just in a flat rate box. It wasn't like it was that expensive.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
Wait, hold up that Canto again.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Please.
Okay.
Use the magic word.
Did I sign that one?
This one's signed by Tyler, Chip. No Justin Birch.
Oh, sorry. I actually worked on that book. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, you didn't sign it. Nor did you get credit for working on it.
Mm-hmm.
But
letters
you know what I did get?
Letters by who? Letters by
you
who?
know you know what I did get?
Duran
paid.
I got paid.
Is that your other name you go by?
Yeah.
Wait, what volume is that?
1.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was volume 2. That's my bad.
I'm calling you.
My bad.
Look at you trying to claim somebody else's work.
Uh-uh.
My
My bad.
God.
Always get
Yes,
shafted by
I'm trying to
ungrateful
claim
people like
somebody
Justin.
else's letters. That's the worst.
Somebody else's alphabet.
Oh, I was supposed to mail that box away.
Next.
Justin,
Way
when
to
you were a
go.
kid, did you eat
Aggressive.
alphabet cereal?
No.
To be fair, in comics, to be fair, this was the easiest thing to put on in terms of cosplays. So it's like, let me put something on real quick. Easiest.
Yeah, Nick's wife makes him wear them though. It's not a choice for Nick. She also
got the
makes him
ball
sleep. She also makes him sleep at the foot of the bed.
Toast on that Kanto. Yeah, okay.
I'm the artist on Kanto. Yeah, a lot of people have enjoyed Kanto. I've had that for a while. I forgot that I got it like, God, it's got to be a year now I've had that and I hadn't even read it yet. Another one, I think, Eman Fables Volume 1. That Fables is really good. I've been slowly trying to go through that original run. T-Dub says he baby powders himself into a latex suit every morning.
I wish I had baby powder this morning.
Oh, man.
And then I wish I hadn't eaten so much for Thanksgiving.
That's one thing I'm ready for. I'm ready for some Christmas meals.
Yes.
Like Thanksgiving is like the official appetizer to Christmas.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's like, let the eating begin.
It's like how you're supposed to stretch before you work out. Thanksgiving is that stretch before you Christmas.
It's the stomach stretch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to visit my mom and for holidays, and she's already sent out the menu list for the 4 or 5 days we're there. So okay, this day I'm gonna do this. Oh, yes.
You have a menu list to visit your family? Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds fancy, bro.
She says a menu list. She's sending ahead touch. She's like, oh, all right. So I know you like crab dip, so I'll make you crab dip. Does anybody else eat that, or what else have appetizers? My mom's just excited as all hell to have the whole family down there for.
Correct, Lizzie, but you have to have
you have to leave your mom a tip, Rod.
You have to switch your IG to a professional account in order to do it, in case anyone was wondering.
Oh.
Yeah, you can dual stream to IG if you have a professional account. If you don't, StreamYard can take you through the steps to getting it there.
I have professional for all of. I upgraded mine to professional, and I'll have it through for the next 10 days, and then after that, I'm going to cancel it because my subscription renews at the end of the year, and I don't want to pay their huge amount for it. But I needed it for the ability to broadcast a recorded to live stream a pre-recorded video that was over an hour
onto IG.
No, over to just YouTube.
No,
YouTube.
no, I'm talking about Instagram. You have to have an Instagram professional account, not a StreamYard professional. Yeah, you know, there's like business account.
All right, 1022 last traffic.
Gotcha. Yeah, so when you go to set up a stream on StreamYard, you hit your destination, which is YouTube, which is already set up for it and all that. But now, like, they've already had where you could like dual stream to your Twitch account or your Facebook account. They finally added Instagram. But you have to have a professional account on Instagram.
Of course.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think the guy who started, his name was Mike. He did send $8 for the shipping. I signed it. I do think there was the couple dollars in it, madam, for the shipping costs, and if you needed it, kind of thing. So I think somebody scored a stack of books plus $8. They ate good that day.
I think it's interesting though that no one knows where it is though right now.
Yeah, I can't remember.
In Russia, for all you know.
I'm pretty sure someone paid to ship it to Russia.
No, it's in a dumpster.
It's in a dumpster.
It's
in a dollar rack at some store.
Wait a second. Is that it right there in the background of Justin's house?
Whoa. No comment.
Where are you, Marcus? What are you talking about so dark? Does it look dark?
I don't know.
Who wants to stream on IG? I think a lot of people like to do the dual stream thing as an attempt to like hit separate audience and bring them over.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't have to, like, operational wise, you wouldn't do anything different on this end. It would just be hitting a different platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's okay. I'd like to kind of showcase a local artist here in Lincoln, real quick.
Rock and roll.
Cool.
Well, over the last couple months, I've gotten a couple comic book covers from a local artist that's on IG. His name is Marshall Parrish, and for starters, he did this Spider-Man for me.
That's nice.
That's really good.
Nice job.
And he also wound up doing the Splash cover for me.
What's the name of the artist?
Nice.
Well, here's his business card. His name is Marshall Parrish.
Yeah, Marshall Parrish. I gotcha.
And I'll type his IG handle into the chat so that everybody can at least copy and paste it. No, but he's definitely worth checking out. And like that Flash cover he wound up doing for me back in late August, early September.
Yeah, he knocked those out of the park.
Yeah, I thought he did a really great job, and got to looking at him, and I was like, it's time to plug him and definitely get him potentially out there a little bit more.
Cool.
And that's it for covers right now, but I'll go ahead and put the handle.
Right on.
Boom. Got it. Yeah, he's got a lot of good work. Oh, he's got some Star Trek stuff out there. Does he do any professional work?
No, not that I'm aware of right now, anyways, but that doesn't mean that he hasn't or none that I'm aware of. A lot of that, as far as I'm aware of, that's posted on his IG is his digital stuff.
Well, if you paid him for it, the art, then I guess it's legit professional. You get paid for it, you're professional, right?
You got
Okay,
some
he has no
$29 on Madam said,
I don't know about that.
Wait, Rob, are you saying that I'm a professional?
In the loosest
actually where we draw
sense
the
of the
line.
word, yes.
Yeah, that's what we draw the line.
Much like the streetwalkers in the loosest sense of the word.
Yeah, I was gonna, man, Justin, if you'd have come to Steel City, I was gonna be like, this is my friend Justin. He's a professional letterer. He's got his name in books, and those guys might have been a little impressed.
Justin was going to respond by saying, "My friend, we mean it in the loosest."
I don't know this guy that well.
I would have said, I just copy and paste. It's.
Come on, I was gonna pay you with Natty Bo.
Oh man, now we're talking.
Now they're besties.
Yeah.
Oh. By the way, Justin, just out of curiosity, as a letterer, what is your favorite font to use in a comic book if you had your say?
Oh, that's an easy question. It's called Out of Line. I use it way too much.
You're not just lettering them each individual letter yourself?
Oh no, I don't have time for that.
Wouldn't that be cool though if someone was doing that?
Someone is John Workman, who he letters like all of Walt Simonson stuff. He's transitioned to digital, but he's still just doing each letter with like a stylus.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
That's cool.
Oof. It would just be ridiculously hard.
And time consuming, and I don't have time for
Yeah.
that.
I hate whenever I'd have to make a poster or something, I always hate the letter part because it have to be everything have to be straight, and I'd always like suck at making straight lines and everything. Like I'd suck
I
at the
still
part.
I still insist on using a quill and inkwell.
I insist on plucking it from the peacock myself.
That's right. But I'm a fancier man than Justin. Sadly, he does a lot more letterer work than I do. So most of my lettering is confined to contracts. It doesn't get the same kind of publication and isn't as readable. Even
But it's more beneficial.
Does Scott really use-
is it really though? I mean, have you ever really read some of these user agreements? I don't necessarily know.
No, I just take for granted that they have my best interest in heart.
Of course, yes. Oh my God.
Scott asks if he says I use a hammer and chisel on stone.
There you go.
I'm curious because I've done a lot of that. Not a lot, but I've done several pieces before. I'm wondering what kind of stone you're using.
I haven't gone to chiseling in stone. I'm more of a clay tablet and a stylus kind of guy,
Clay tablet. Yeah.
Oh, Taylor makes them with potato stamps. Very good. That's fancy shit.
Right?
Just out of curiosity, Jim, would you be open to the idea of bringing, I don't know, a couple cases of Daddy Bo to Heroes Con?
I don't know if I'm going this year.
No.
What? Yeah, we're gonna wait and see because I may be taking a mega 2-week trip with the wife, and
I actually sold mine on eBay.
Going out of the country, the whole thing. So I don't know if Heroes Con's in the mix.
But I was counting on you for beer.
Where's Heroes Con?
Where?
Charlotte.
Yeah.
In Charlotte. It's June, I think.
Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, Father's Day weekend. So there you go, madam.
It's where we'll all be.
You can come because there's no Father's Day issue for you there. See?
We'll all be there.
Not Mother's Day, Father's Day. Yeah, I don't know. I might if I end up going, Justin, then yes, I would bring you several cases and with no problema.
Perfect. I will drink a majority of it that weekend.
I'm coming
Hey,
from
Jim,
across
why
the
wouldn't you
country.
just do your trip like a different day?
I know.
Rob, where are you located again? Remind me.
I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area.
That's right. That's what I thought. Okay.
I will travel not the furthest this year though, because rumor has it that Lee is making the trek.
Wow.
Wait, is there a route I could just take that takes me through Maryland?
Lee is making the trek. So Lee is coming to America. It's like
who's Lee? Who are we talking about?
Lee from Whack Comics.
Yeah.
Oh, Whack Comics. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen him
Australia.
before. He's funny, right?
He's in Australia. Lee.
He's in Australia.
Oh.
The other half of Whack Comics, not Tyler.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that's better. Than
Are you saying not the funny guy then?
What?
No.
Are you saying not the funny guy then?
No.
They're both funny. They're just different funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
One's funny, ha ha. One's funny, ho ho.
Lord.
But yeah, no.
Taylor's gonna try to go. He says, "Cool."
Yep. No, last year we had a big group that consolidated. This year's just getting bigger. It's
awesome.
An amazing con. So.
Why is it an amazing con?
Unlike most of the cons you've probably gone to where they're like convention or pop culture conventions, this is still a comic book show. So of the floor space, it's a big convention hall. Of the floor space, probably 80% is comic book related directly. And about that is divided almost 60-40, 60% comic books, 40% creators. And then there's a small smattering of pop culture tie-in stuff, toys and whatnot. But the overwhelming majority is just booth after booth after booth of massive collections of comics. Last year I was there for the 3 days. I barely had time to look at just the walls on all the vendors, let alone flip through boxes and boxes of books. I mean, you just got to. It's crazy how much stuff there, and it's priced well. The guys that are there, they price the stuff. It's to move. It's not because the con's not ridiculously overpriced either. So they negotiate to get good prices, and it's comic book centric.
Yeah. They do have cosplay, but they have cosplay over over in the corner. They have a whole section for cosplay, and then over here they'll have a whole section for like they had like the Ghostbuster car and a thing set up for Star Wars, and so they have that part of it. And
it was in a little pop culture niche.
Yeah, it's almost like their own little niche, which was perfect because not that I cared that if they were intermingled, but it flowed better that way. Because if you knew that's what you were coming for, you knew to go to the left and circle around. But if you were going to comics, you would go this way. If you wanted to create, all the independent artists and so forth, you'd go around to the back because that's where they were. The way it's set up and is just phenomenal. Unlike Baltimore, that I don't think it's nearly as good. So,
Baltimore Baltimore's good. It's just that I think they try to mingle everything together just so they get people to walk through and see everything.
Right. But that's where it gets out of hand, Justin. I mean, it was just too compact. I mean, they had so much more space they could have used, and that was driving me nuts, man. When you're just trying to look through a box, and it's just
yeah. There are sections of that show where you're shoulder to shoulder, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. It wasn't super crowded. The con, it was like they control the attendance, so the con wasn't ridiculously overcrowded or whatever. You could walk around. You didn't have people draped all over you.
Right.
Friday is amazing because you can breathe. Like you can stick your arms out and not touch people. It's
right.
I enjoy Friday.
That's one thing I loathe about is people. Is if there's too many of them, it bothers me.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and that's
I'm small. I feel like I'm going to get trampled on, and no one's going to see me.
Well, I don't like being around a bunch of people because people are idiots. So
yeah. But I think that's what we were talking about. The difference being is especially on Friday, like Justin was saying, not as many people come on Friday because they're they just take
work
1 day only Saturday and they have work. So the Friday is perfect, and then Saturday. Honestly, I didn't think Saturday was that bad, and then Sunday was good as well. But man, every day at Baltimore just seemed like it was just crammed, and that still a great con. But
Friday's the good day at Baltimore because again, people are at work, and I don't think I show up to Baltimore on Saturday till probably like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Mainly because I've had a lot to drink the night before, but that has nothing to do with it.
It has nothing to do with it.
What's the next con coming up? So is that what would be the next con?
Well, it depends on where you're at.
Yeah.
Because there's cons happening all the time, but
right. So like Marcus and them will tell you to go to Planet Con, which is I think in March or something. And
that's March 10th this year.
Yeah. So Marcus and them will say, "Oh, you should go to Planet Con. It's just the Midwest version of the best con in the world or whatever." I don't know.
What about the West Coast though? I'm more on Rob's side.
Yeah. Well, for us, there's. I don't know because there's always stuff that's going on in Southern California. I don't pay attention to it. It's like
which is wise.
I mean, it's a long way away, and it's the desert.
Yeah.
But for up here, like we don't have our stuff until next summer. We'll have we get Galaxy Con this year. I think is new to San Jose, and then Fan Expo. We just had that in Thanksgiving time, and then there's a bunch of like little ones that happen that are like not really. You wouldn't travel to them because they're just like little local, hotel room one day type cons.
Right.
But so I think I don't know when the next big one is. Maybe it's San Diego. Is the next big one down in Southern Cal? Because they just had LA Con.
San Diego? Does anyone go to the San Diego one? Is that a big one?
Is it a big one? It's the big one.
The original one.
San Diego Comic Con. Yeah, it's like the con of cons, but it's just you have to get to get tickets. You have to apply to get the lottery or something to get potentially tickets or something. C2E2's in April. That's a big one. Yeah, that's in the Midwest. I think the Rhode Island show is going on. Let's see.
Rhode Island, I think, was a couple weeks ago.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the Emerald City Comic Con, WonderCon.
Yeah, when's WonderCon?
I don't know. Cliff's just spouting off. He liked WonderCon.
Cliff this year, I wanted him to see my my Catwoman boots because I know he liked my Wonder Woman boots.
Let's see here. We got.
So I know he cares.
Let's see. We don't want
29th through the 31st in Anaheim is WonderCon.
Huh.
It doesn't matter. I'm not going to the West Coast.
Yeah. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? You're not going to the West Coast.
I'm not going to the West Coast.
Further.
I think the furthest west I'll go is C2E2.
Yeah.
I went to Fan
I know
Fusion.
which one is the next one I have coming up. I'll have Shortbox Live will be the next big one I think that I'll have. But here you go. There's in January in San Jose, California is the Furry Convention.
Hey, I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum.
Yeah.
Can someone please describe to me exactly what that is?
People who cosplay but in furry costumes.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah.
and that's all that they do is cosplay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can tell. I can see where that's going.
Let's see. East Bay Comic Con. That's a small one. Bakersfield Brick Convention. That's a brick. What the? These Sacramento Comic Con.
Hey, Taylor, I could be a furry Catwoman, and you know something? I am a furry Catwoman. I've been petting my dogs here this whole time. It's like completely shut it on top of it.
Yeah, WonderCon is in March in Anaheim, California. Wow, then we have FanimeCon in San Jose. Interesting.
And there's cosplayers at the cons too, right? And they have cosplayer booths.
Oh yeah, always. Yeah.
I want to do that.
Let's see here. For you in Arizona, let's see what we got. We have in January. There's Painted Desert Fur Con. That sounds like another furry con.
Yeah, that does not seem like I want to go to that one.
Wild West Steampunk Convention in February. That's kind of cool.
My daughter,
if you're into steampunk, Game On Expos. Oh, there's not really. You guys don't have any good cons.
Sad face, Rob.
Some anime conventions and stuff as well that's listed here on the schedule for Arizona.
Well, that sucks.
See, I think WonderCon is probably is in March is in Anaheim.
Okay.
You could go to Albuquerque Comic Con.
When in March?
Sac Comic Con, Sacramento Comic Con.
Do they really call it SacCon?
Sac Comic Con.
Yes, that's correct.
They're missing out on marketing opportunity, if you ask me.
Right.
Yeah.
Come for the comics, leave with the baggage.
Come and get your sack on.
Come and get your sack on. That's funny. Yeah, this is an interesting website that shows all of the remaining ones that they're talking about on this website. The Toronto Comic Book Show is at the end of this year. Fan Expo New Orleans is the first up, the first week of January. And then they start listing all St. Pete Comic Con, Fort Lauderdale Comic Con. Man, they go digging deep into these smaller ones.
Those are the best ones, though.
Yeah, you know what? I don't disagree with that. Sometimes you can find some really good deals at those, and yeah, I agree with that. And you get to see, like, I went to one time up here, and Ron Wilson was there, and Ron Wilson did a lot of good. He drew The Thing better than anybody, and he sold me some original art for a decent price. And I got like several signatures on books, and I thought, this is a deal. Nobody was around. Like they just were.
Oh no shit!
So
I was just looking at East Bay Comic Con coming up. My next little one that I like to go to. They got Sam Jones is going to be there.
Oh baby,
Who's that?
He played Flash.
He played
Gordon.
Flash Gordon
In the more recent.
The original Flash Gordon.
In the movies,
In
the
the
recent
movies.
movies, not obviously not the original stuff, but
I would like to see the original guy. That'd be cool.
Buster Crab. He's
Buster.
dead.
He's dead. You want Sam?
Well, I'd like to see where they buried him. No. I really enjoyed that movie. That really resonated with me.
Wait, hold on. When we say original, I'm talking like 1930s serials.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you're not talking about that.
I'm talking about the movie with Flash Gordon,
where he just has Flash on his T-shirt.
He's get the football player, and
that's Sam Jones.
That's Sam Jones.
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna meet him? He'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
Very.
You know who I want to meet?
So yeah, you have to grab a shovel. It's just I gotta right up in the morning.
Hey yo.
First of all, I want to say good morning, everybody.
Good morning,
Nick. Just for you, buddy.
Oh yes.
I gotta get a few more of those made. But do you know who I really want to meet in person, in the flesh?
Oh, not me. Sorry.
Dan, the Blue Hellion.
Oh, well, there you are then.
Oh.
Dan.
I'm not very impressive in person.
No. I don't believe it, Dan. I came to Planet Comic-Con and you ducked out on me. You had to work that weekend, but can't keep ducking me, Dan.
Hey, you ducked out on me this last Planet Comic-Con, so
yeah, that's true.
You made up for it.
That's true.
Barry Bostwick's going to be there.
See, Taylor Winder knows Flash. Savior of the Universe. He knows that. It was and Ving's daughter was so hot. The bad guy's daughter. Does anyone remember that? Someone has to remember that.
What?
No, I
She
just
was trying
remember.
to Flash Gordon, and she was all, oh, it was great. Someone
Who
say
is it?
something.
Flash's girlfriend in that movie was Dale. Was it Dale? In that?
Yes.
Dale is always the character's girlfriend. Yes.
Yes.
She was.
And then Dr. Zarkov.
Dr. Zarkov was in it, right?
And I can't tell you how much trauma it was to watch him stick his hand in that mound and, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
I know. I think it stuck with me, too, for so long. I like to this day, like, you don't want to stick your hand in some unknown,
That's what he said.
Yeah, a little. I haven't had my coffee for the double entendre, so I'll sleep on that.
Yeah, Dale Arden. There, thank you. Yeah, I should have remembered the last name. I've watched enough of the serials lately because I've been binge watching the old Flash Gordon serials over and over again lately. I find them on the Roku channel and stuff. Have them. Then, of course, you can always flip over and watch Buster Crab. Instead of get tired of watching Buster Crab as Flash Gordon, flip over and watch the old serials of Buck Rogers and watch Buster Crab as Buck Rogers.
Justin, I didn't realize just how many little baby cons that Pennsylvania has.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
They had like I'm looking at this website. It's like the Lehigh Valley Con and Hershey Con, and then there's. I definitely wouldn't go all the way up to Lancaster. That one sounded more anime-ish, but yeah.
I almost went to HersheyCon this year, because the guest list was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I may have to make that trip now.
Plus, Hershey.
You go there for the chocolate.
Yeah.
You go there for the comics. You leave with the chocolate.
I go there for the chocolate.
And then leave with the comics?
Yeah. Hopefully not comics covered with chocolate.
Do you have to take the Hershey Highway to get there?
You'd think so. But actually there is a workaround.
Have you ever seen a chocolate comic, Rob? That's a great idea.
I don't know if I have.
Like a comic cover, like carved into chocolate.
That's about it, Jim.
Nothing.
And then they can see it and keep it in the freezer.
Oh man.
Oh, I know I saw. God. There we go. So hard to read.
Oh man, I have to go. I have to start doing my job. I have errands to run today. Christmas stuff and things. I got a whole bunch of packages. Wife wrapped up and said, "This has to go here. This has to go here." It's crazy. I might as well be Santa. Put my Santa hat on.
I just want you to know, if I had a black hat, I'd be dressed just like you today.
Would you? But look, do you have the Xavier Institute for Higher Learning sweatcoat? You need.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that cool?
I'm a brand whore today.
Yeah, you got the Adidas or something. Dream Adidas. Yes, but yeah, I gotta go. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, Justin.
Bye.
Extraordinaire.
Bye, Jim.
Bye, Jim. Have a great day.
All right, I'll look for you guys. If I get done, I'm gonna watch. It's 1 o'clock, right? You and Izzy?
Oh yeah, Two Nerd Dads.
Iggy is you 1 o'clock.
If you want to join, talk about stuff, come on in.
All right. If I get done with my chores. Bye, Mark. Good talking to you. Bye.
Oh,
Should I try to table at Planet Comic Con?
What up, Eman?
Oh, be careful.
What?
Oh,
he attacks cosplayers for a living.
I think we're cool, aren't we? Aren't we cool? I think Eman.
Cool. You are for now, but just tune into the.
Just don't compete in a competition against his friend.
That's it.
Well, he's loyal.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Way to spin it.
although really, E-Man wasn't the one who was going off.
E-Man was doing damage control.
He just got guilty by association.
If you missed it, they did a stream recapping a con they went to, and their buddy in the
Fan Expo San Francisco,
and their buddy was on the panel and he wasn't happy with how it played out, and he had some pretty hot takes, and the cosplay community caught wind of the video and just it exploded. Thousands of views. They started making TikToks about it, trashing these old men who don't know what they're talking about, despite the guy who they were saying that to has been doing cosplay longer than some of them have been alive. But it was fun. It was fun to pick at E-Man.
Yep. All right. Well, it's almost time for me to leave. So.
Yeah, I gotta go too, actually. So.
Yeah, I ran and got ready real quick and had to put the abominable snowman costume in the dryer with some dryer sheets. Monkey has her Christmas party at her school today, and me and Kyle, like at the beginning of the school year when parents are volunteering for stuff, we rush to the front of the line to get the Christmas party because like we're Christmas folk. So we're going as abominable snowmen, and they do not know it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ah, yes, it's true.
Girl, you know
I'm old. Thanks, Scott.
Madam, what do you got going on this weekend on the social medias?
This weekend, I'm gonna go on Breakfast with Brian. Not on it. I'm just gonna go, check it out. I usually like check out Fanboy Prime in the morning too. I don't really have any appearances or anything. I just, I like to hop on Trev, and then I think on Monday I'm on In Between the Lines.
You're the guest. You're the guest for this week. Are you doing drawing, or do you draw too? Right?
I do, but I think I really suck at kind of drawing.
Yeah, most people suck at drawing. So you're gonna be sculpting on there, I assume.
I think today I will start an armature, and I'll start a picture. I'll probably do a poison ivy with sculpt again because I really like the way she was turning out before. I'll probably do a little more voluptuous, and yeah, I guess I'll work on that. And I guess it goes for a couple hours.
Bigger leaves. You're gonna add bigger leaves, is what you're saying?
No.
Try this larger plumage.
Bigger placements of fat.
Bigger buds.
Vast tracts of land.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be on that. So that's all I got. That and getting out of my latex costume. Yeah. That'll be exciting.
Rob, who's on only slabs this weekend?
LH Comics and Collectibles.
Is that an IG person?
Yes. And with that, smoke bomb.
Boom.
Okay, yeah, I gotta go too. So thank you so much for having me on.
Weekend, absolutely. I'm about to talk trash to Nick for a minute, then head out of here myself.
Oh, in that case, smoke bomb.
I love that smoke bomb is taking over.
Yeah, you started it, Justin.
That smoke bomb thing is funny. Oh, hey, Nocturnal Miss. So I'm just about to leave, but thanks so much for coming on. You're such a nice supporter. Thank you. Thank you so much.
What am I? Chopped liver, Mary? What am I? Come on.
All right. You guys have a great one.
You too.
Bye.
I also
Sunday
suck
night.
at drawing.
Yeah. Like I said, most of us do. Nick, you going to see Aquaman next week?
Yes. Well, maybe not next week, but I'll see it at some point.
There you go. Greg's got your back.
Thank you, Greg. And coming from Bearded too, I treasure that more.
That's really high marks, yeah.
That is.
Yeah, I'm about to kill this so I can go get these abominable snowman outfits ready. I'm actually going to go try to take a 10-minute nap before I have to do that. I don't know why I'm tired and shit this morning.
Because you're watching all the goddamn TV shows at night. That's why.
Yeah. Well, it just accumulates too through the week, man. It really accumulates. Going to bed at midnight or later or going to sleep after midnight every night for 5 days really adds up on you. I need to get like 2 or 3 days in a row, like getting in bed at like 8 o'clock, 8:30, like when I put the kids down. But then you got to stay up and make sure they go to sleep. Because if you go to sleep and they're not asleep, you just wake up to Monkey punching you in the face with an open hand because she wants something.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it really is. I'm thirsty. Well, drink your water. Where is it? Right by where you were laying down. Like you didn't even have to get up. All you had to do is grab it. Oh yeah.
Well, you still gotta love those days, my man, because one point they'll be gone.
Dude, I'm at that stage where you go to sleep with them in bed, but you wake up with them on you. That's some good stuff right there. I wake up and Finn's like passed out right next to me, and me waking up wakes him up. He's like, "Hey, can you turn on the TV?" I'm like, yeah, yes. Welcome to today. Glad to see you made it.
Those are some good memories right there.
Yeah. But I hope y'all have a good day, everyone. Take it easy. I'll see y'all Sunday night at 8:30. I'll see y'all tonight at 9 o'clock in the mix with DJ Links.
Oh, shenanigans shall ensue.
Shenanigans.